Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, and welcome to a special New Year's edition of The Other Side of Midnight. Already in the chat, Headers Network. Last Call, Tripacelli. And Big Al Presents. Welcome to the simulcast as we ring out 2024. Ring in 2024 by wringing the neck of 2023. I promised you guests, and they are waiting patiently backstage. And yes, Bill is here too. In fact, let us bring him on right now. Jedi Bill. Big Al Presents. Last Call, Tripacelli. And Headers Network. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, in about another 20 minutes, we will have made it through another year.
Yep, watching the idiots in Times Square.
Who hosts it now that Dick Clark isn't doing it anymore?
Ryan Seacrest,
Oh,
I vaguely remember that name.
American Idol host.
Oh, okay.
Used to did a few years hosting with Kelly Ripa.
Happy New Year to Resolute Germ. Zombie Box Reviews.
Yep.
And Joshua V.
Sounds like a great gangster name, Joshua V.
Yeah.
No, it's the V.
So I see Jedi Bill is using the icon of Bruce Willis from Die Hard. And normally I wouldn't think this, but in this context of a New Year's Eve stream, it's almost like Bruce Willis is peeking through a hole from 2023 into 2024 and going, no, maybe not, and going back.
All right, Troy, you've got to step out of my brain. You could get lost and go insane
Exactly.
if you're not already.
I know, Resolute Germ, you probably have like 12 tabs open right now, right?
Let me count mine. 1, 2, 10, 25,
On mine,
35.
Joshua, if we want to know who's watching the show. So are we going to have like a visual for people to watch?
Yeah, we're just gonna hang out and chat and enjoy the countdown to the new year. Oh, I see what you're saying. The countdown to the new year.
Yeah.
And hello,
Nah, I don't want to see any balls dropping on this channel. Okay, guys, just
Not
saying.
that kind of. Oh, Troy.
It's not that kind of show, right?
Well, I have found a live feed here from New York. I don't know if we're going to get knocked down for showing this at all. I wouldn't think so. But that is
No.
the current shot right now from New York. We are by my clock 18 minutes away here on the East Coast. Joshua V says the ABC countdown. No. This is what I'm looking at right now. I could open up another tab and see if I don't know if ABC has like a YouTube feed or not. But
Man, look at all those people.
Yeah, I've got it on my
Oh, yeah.
I got it on my TV watching. They're got
Oh.
that LL Cool J rapping. Well, good thing I got it on mute.
Probably is.
The mute button nature's wonderful.
I think
Yeah.
I've already had my limit of rap for the night on Geeky Geezers. It opened up with Aged Boomer doing that rap from the Little Mermaid remake, and I'm like, oh man,
Was that what that was?
no, yeah.
Which one was that? Wasn't the Aquafina thing? was it?
Uh huh.
Oh, I hate it. That was the. Oh God, that was painful.
Well, and you know what? He doesn't rap like a rapper. He's just talking like a white guy.
Like way,
And-
the
it
William
gives me-
Shatner rap.
Exactly.
album.
Yes. And it took me a second to figure out what he was doing. Once I realized it, I'm like, no, dude, what? No,
Scuttlebutt.
no.
That's what it was. The Scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt,
Yeah,
right?
it took me a minute to remember because I've tried to erase it from my brain.
Yeah, he's like, well, you got that stuck in your head now again. I'm like,
I mean,
baby shark, doo 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 doo, baby shark, doo 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 doo. I'd rather have that in my head.
I still get that in my head. But for me, it's Ouija Shark. Dude.
It's Ouija shark. Yeah, no, Netter and I do the same thing. Yeah, Ouija shark, doo 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 doo.
Yes.
No, with Little Mermaid. I mean, for and you guys know I'm a lot easier on some things,
Mhm.
but it wasn't a terrible film. It was okay, but that Scuttlebutt song,
Yeah,
that was a crime against nature.
yeah.
But the rest of it was okay, except for the obvious pandering stuff that they do.
Well, I one thing I think you can be encouraged about with the entertainment industry in 2023, and you know the trends that we've been seeing, is the free market system is working the way it's supposed to.
Yeah,
These films really are bombing. They are not making profits on them, and these studios are taking a lot of pressure from their shareholders to figure their stuff out.
yeah. But you know, I would just go. I mean, we always talk about, and I don't know what you were going to throw at us tonight. Deleted scenes, like, you know, what are you looking forward to, or what are you going to miss, or blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
But you know, everybody's always asked, so what are you looking forward to in the new year as far as like, you know, movies or TV and everything? And I would say I'm looking forward to the film I don't even know exists yet. Those little happy
Yeah.
gems, those little surprises that you come across during the year that you're just like, wow, I didn't even know about this film. And, you know, suddenly you're watching it and it's, you know, 2 hours of wonderful, you know, good, happy time feeling. Even if the film's not the best film in the world, it still can be a great experience for you. There's plenty of 2.5 star films that I'll give that I would rather watch again than a 4-star, 5-star film, just
I'll-
for
I'll tell you
repeated watchability.
Seriously, man, I've told you this before. Like half the movies I watched in 2023 were ones that you recommended. You
Yeah.
know, ones I'd never heard of, had no idea what they were. Either you did a review of them, or you just, you know, in conversation mentioned them or whatever.
I'm going to have to go. I'm going to start in 2023. I had a term in my head for what I was going to call this, which was basically like a review redo, where I go back and I look at an old review I did of a film and kind of do a rewatch and see if I change my mind because of your opinions on Renfield. I gave Renfield 2.5 stars.
No, that's fine. I mean, I can see where it could hit someone that way.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to. But I start remembering bits and pieces about it. I'm like, maybe I don't know. Maybe I just was in a bad mood that day or something. And that's like, so it's like, well, let me give it a second chance. And the other way around. Was I overly generous to a film that maybe I shouldn't have been so generous to?
Well,
But
apparently,
yeah,
it's,
maybe the odd one or two here and there.
apparently it's hit midnight in Sydney, and it looks like China from the points
Oh
I'm
yeah,
on.
yeah. They're way.
Yeah.
The thing that always gets me is I can never find one that's Central Time. Never.
There
Well,
isn't a
who-
good one in Central.
Yeah, does
I-
does Chicago do a thing like New York does?
Well-
Chicago never has had a good. They have one. I don't remember which network. Yeah,
It's usually like NBC or ABC, and
But
they would
obviously
show
the local
fireworks down
affiliate.
by Navy
Navy
Pier
Pier.
and all that. But I cannot for the life of me find one online that's for Chicago.
yeah.
Yeah, you would think like a big city would have something. You know, like
Not this one,
like
yeah.
so you get New York has the ball. I mean, I
Yeah,
remember
they-
DC for a while had the stamp.
They keep wanting to
They
show
would
New
light
York.
they would light a stamp up.
They
Well, I
say
thi-
that Chicago is the city that works, but I have to say, not very well.
Yeah, it works your nerve. I guess.
Oh, that's for darn sure. Especially if you live anywhere near it.
Okay.
I mean,
NBC
but I think a lot of cities do have it, but they just don't get national coverage and everything. Because, like I said, I remember DC used to have a postage stamp, and I think Miami did something, and Paris does something with the Eiffel Tower. I think
Mhm.
at least they did. Well, I remember they did for the. I remember the Millennia was everybody was doing that special thing.
Yeah, yeah. Chicago never really has. Like I said, one of the local affiliates has a big party, and they do a countdown, and they have musical numbers and stuff. But it's nothing like citywide, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, at Navy Pier, they're supposed to have a 10-minute fireworks celebration at midnight, but I can't find
Anything carrying
any
it.
channel carrying it. Yeah,
It's probably going to be streaming on something.
that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Well,
your local TV stations. I mean, like,
Yeah, I've been looking at those. NBC is doing the regular news, and that's it. And it's
yeah,
like, really?
here too. NBC here has nothing like a New Year's countdown.
Okay, that's all NBC. That's all NBC. The Boston Globe is not Central Time. CBS. Okay, let's see what CBS has to say. Different network, maybe something, something. No, I'm not taking off my ad blocker for you.
I know, right?
So, but you just
Yeah, it's like going up to a woman's and take your clothes off. No, I'm not going to take my ad blocker off.
Right, exactly.
How dare you,
Well-
sir?
Yeah, Bill, you live in an area where, the time zone doesn't really change. When we do like the daylight
Yep.
savings and whatnot, it doesn't change. So,
Here in
how do
Arizona,
you guys
yeah,
go about it? Yeah. Is there any? What did they do for New Year's in Arizona, Bill?
the same thing you guys do everywhere else, pretty much. They go crazy. I've been hearing, not just fireworks, but gunshots. It's
Oh,
They-
I don't.
They do
I'm
the
in a
thing-
rural area. and of Tucson, and I could have sworn I was hearing AK-47 gunfire. Because
Wow.
it's repetition. It's that distinctive repetition sound. That
Yep.
It's like that's an AK-47.
Yeah,
Makes a very
here-
distinctive sound when it's fired at you.
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
Here in
Exactly.
our county, you hear a lot of like gunshots and everybody going out and driving the last year out, kind of thing is what the old tradition was. But yeah, I'd be like laying in bed and like you see the New York ball come down, and then suddenly you just hear shotguns start to go off all over around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like our Chicago Park District will usually do fireworks. They should really do them at the high school. It's next door to me because it's a huge parking lot. Plus, they got a huge field right behind it that they do soccer, football, and all that stuff in. I mean, it's huge. It would be perfect for doing the fireworks. And all I gotta do is look out my window and I can see them. I can't see them from the Park District because there's too many trees in the way. But if there were no trees, I'd be able to see those perfectly.
I know because we have a fairgrounds that has a nice wide open area that that they used to do the 4th of July fireworks were big, but it seems that that's all shifted over to Solomon. Our area is called Solomon's Island. It's on the Patuxent River, and you have people go out there in all their boats, and fireworks are going on. It's really pretty spectacular looking.
Joshua V said I should try and watch Jaws for New Year's one day and have it be midnight when the shark explodes. I love that
That
idea.
is funny.
Line it up.
And
I
then,
wanna
yeah,
know-
literally, when the shark blows up, we can go, Happy New Year!
I want to go ahead and acknowledge a few people who have joined us late in the chat. Sir Torin Clegane, our Dungeons and Dragons game. And let me scroll up.
Oh, hey,
I want to make
CK.
sure I didn't miss anybody. Dave C. is also joining us. Hello. Happy
Yeah,
New Year to you
I
all.
thought that was CK, but he's got so many names, you never know.
Yeah.
Did you get
I
Cody
think he's
guy?
got 3 channels. It's Continuum Chronicles, longest running superhero RPG on Earth, and our D&D game.
Yeah. And also there's Cody guy in the chat.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't find anything for Central. Everything wants to be New York right now.
Hmm. Well, that's because Eastern Standard Time is the best.
Yeah, but in no comment. I mean, simply because I know that Chicago sucks. But usually they would show like the bands playing different locations downtown where people are having parties, like the Hilton and all that, showing Navy Pier and all that sort of thing. And I can't find anything like that. Nothing. No celebrations at all. No Navy Pier. And what they do in Chicago for the fireworks, like downtown proper, is they take barges out into the Chicago River, and they have all the fireworks on this huge barge, and they set them all up there because they figure if anything catches fire, the guys jump off, they're fine, and the barge is in water so nothing can burn.
Looks like Paul Anka just performed My Way at Times Square and said Happy New Year.
That actually happened one year. Troy and I went to go see fireworks somewhere. Someone had invited us to go see fireworks. And I remember it was by a school. And they were out in the field. And we were like across like a pond from where they were doing it. And somebody did something wrong and set everything on fire at once. And I think one guy almost caught on fire himself. And it was just kind of like
Yikes.
everything just started going off at once. And it was like, okay, that's not supposed to happen. And then you just saw fire everywhere. So then the fire trucks had to go over, put everything out. It's like, well, that was interesting.
I remember being in New Jersey, and they were having a fireworks. Cherry Hill was having their celebration of the however many years that they'd been around, and I was there as part of the medieval group because the town sheriff was part of the group, and they set off the fireworks. We thought they were going to be over in the distance a little bit. They ended up being right over top of us. We could hear like little bits of stuff like hitting the ground close by, and it's like, hopefully nothing will hit us and burn us. But it was a heck of a show.
Okay, we're at the 3-minute mark. I muted. I have ABC News on in another tab. I
I
turned
have
off
it
the
on as well.
volume because
Yeah.
I do not want to hear Paul Anka singing Imagine.
Oh,
Oh, is that what he's doing? Oh.
That's what he's singing right now.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, I'm not
I'm
into.
so sick of that damn socialist song.
Well, I'm not into Paul Anka, so
They should make the big ball that falls. They should make it like a big 20-sider. That'd be so cool.
Actually, I always thought in New York, you know what it really should have been was they should have designed it to look like a big apple.
They did for a while.
Oh, did they? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was an apple for a while, and then they went back to the ball. I have no idea why, but
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. It was an apple. And they always talk the same thing. It's like, yes, we have the daughter of the guy who originally did it, and she's got the same Mickey Mouse watch that her father. And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
whatever.
It's like, now I can't find the New York countdown. So it's like, what the heck?
The ball's starting to change weird colors.
Yeah. Minute 40. Here, I'll.
No, I can't see anything. I can't find anything.
It's it's all over YouTube.
I'm not
You just
finding
gotta
it.
I just MeWe Jew a link.
just type in New York and live. New York live.
I'll drop it in the live stream.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 1:56.
Oh, you guys are watching the same one I am. Okay.
We still have Paul Inc up on stage here, so
Oh,
we're
Chat.
going to remove
because I wasn't
that.
showing you a
So,
minute ago, so
okay.
Whoa, 55,
dang, he got old.
54.
I would not recognize him.
What was that? Wow, it's
140. Hey, just because I'm over here in Arizona, you know, I what? It's 9:59. I got 2 hours to go.
Okay,
Uh,
that
34, 33.
You know, it seems like this year's and this last day, has been dragging on. It seems like
Okay.
today's been the longest day of the year for me, honestly.
That feeds off by like a good 20 seconds.
Okay, this is what I want to know. There
Okay.
are a group
16,
of,
15,
I think it was like
14,
5 people
13,
around
12.
the ball.
guys, everybody, let's hold off on the comments. We're until after the countdown. We're at
5,
18.
4,
Oh, you're
3,
at 4.
2, 1. Happy New
Happy New
Year!
Year.
Okay, Happy New Year, folks. Even though our the feed we're looking at
Yeah, I'm
is-
still seeing 18,
Happy
7,
New
4.
Year.
Happy New Year!
4, 3,
Happy
2,
New Year, everyone.
1. Happy New Year. Yeah, every different stream is at a different time.
Okay, so there were
New Year.
like 5 people. Ew. There were 5
Oh,
people around.
I'm
Okay, I don't
done
need
with-
to see the
with
stream.
ABC.
I mean, and then they do a close up on it. I'm sorry, I don't need to see 2 guys giving
And you
tongue.
know that was on purpose.
Oh.
Yes, of course it was.
Absolutely on purpose.
Yeah.
There were
I
5
was
people
afraid
around
of
the
that.
button to lower the ball.
Oh,
I have no
my.
idea who any of those people were.
Although, guys, you know, in the past decade or so, I've gotten to the point where I'm a little bit afraid to watch live television because, you know, I know that that's the time that someone's going to do something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, now we're central.
Yep, so about another hour. I'm going to step away for just a second, folks, because I got to refill my drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Troy and Annette are so
Of course.
last year.
You can see
I'm
here,
drinking
man.
a silver bullet.
I'm
Good
sorry.
times.
Al, you said we're what?
The silver bullet. Coors
No,
Light.
not you, Big Al.
Oh, I said you guys are so last year. Who are not in the Eastern time zone.
Yes, we are.
Big Al from the future.
What's the lottery ticket numbers? The winning ones.
Oh, I said they had the Friends episode where they all bought lottery tickets today, and I was just like, oh man, I'd love to win like about $600 million.
I'd be happy with $1 million.
I'd like to win like one of the like super uber big ones because I'd like to make all my friends billionaires.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I'd give all my friends $1 million. I'd give my church $1 million. I would find a way to buy the land, my family land, and build a place to my specs. Oh, it's always funny when you watch a lot of these shows and they have the live entertainment and all these people, and I haven't heard of half of them. It's like, let's go to Jeannie Mai, and I'm like, who's that?
And when did half of New York start looking like Daniel Radcliffe? When did that happen?
Oh no! As soon as I saw those 2 guys starting to exchange saliva, I had turned.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was gross.
Well, hey, like Al said, these things
Oh,
are staged.
Sabrina Carpenter.
It's how it is. I don't know. I don't watch. I don't watch regular television anymore. I haven't for years.
I'll be
neither.
I don't
honest.
care to.
When it comes to that kind of stuff, you always get the snowflake that reacts, well, you don't have a problem with it if it's a man and a woman. And I'm like, actually, yeah, I do. My wife and I don't, do a lot of the public displays of affection when we go out because it's just not appropriate. That's just how we were raised.
And he's not going to jam his tongue down my throat if we are outside.
Yeah, that's the other thing. A quick peck on the cheek is one thing. Make-out session, that is absolutely not appropriate on live television, in public. I'm just saying,
I still remember the first time I saw two guys kiss. It was like,
Is this a story we want to hear?
no.
Wait.
No, it's no.
Does this require more alcohol and drugs?
No, it was just. When
I went into
was
this
working-
bar. It was called the Blue
I
Oyster. I don't really
No,
remember.
No. I was working at Borders, and it seemed like half the people that worked there were gay.
Sure.
Which, whatever. And one of the other managers named Michael was dropped off by his significant other, and they just exchanged a kiss. And I looked and I thought, yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen two guys kiss before. But it was just a oh, have a nice day, sweetie kind of kiss. And I just like said to her, I was like, that's the first time I've ever really seen that.
Yeah.
Well, to each their own. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Well, we've to update East Coast. We've made it. It is now officially 2024. And
So there you
Troy
are in the
clicking
future. Check on those lottery numbers for us.
I
would
already
you?
did that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
Well, yeah, I told you I was stepping away.
Sir Torrance said,
20.
last call with Troy Bocelli. Are you sure the Blue Oyster isn't a church because they're a cult and all?
I get your joke about Blue Oyster Cult, but wasn't it Blue Oyster? Was it? Did I get it wrong? Because that I was trying to
Yeah, it
say
was
the
the Blue
name
Oyster.
of the gay bar in.
It was
Police
called the
Academy.
Blue Oyster.
It was the Blue Oyster. Okay.
Okay.
Because I never made the connection between Blue Oyster the bar and Blue Oyster Cult the band.
Or a blue oyster mushroom.
The Blue Oyster Bar. Yeah, I just double checked.
Okay.
It's actually a bar in Toronto, although there it's called the Silver Dollar Room.
Well, yeah, these places do change names. I remember, actually, now I can't even remember the name of the pool hall that was down by DePaul University. They filmed a scene from The Color of Money there. And I think while I was going to uni, it changed names, and I think it's changed names since then. That might be a good double feature to do sometime. Like on a Friday, Saturday, whether it's, Last Call Netters Network or Last Call Films with Friends. We do, what was it? The Hustler? Was that the original one?
I think
And then
so.
The Color of
Yeah.
Money?
Oh, money, yeah.
The Hustler was the one with
Jackie Gleason.
Jackie Gleason. Okay, yeah. That might be a good twofer to do.
And hello, Taylor Swift, greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU. How you doing?
I mean, it's not wrong. That is true. I'm not even a huge Taylor Swift fan, but that is pretty much true.
She has been
Yeah.
made Woman of the Year for Time Magazine.
Well, at least she's actually a woman.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
she's achieved billionaire status.
Well, good for her.
Yeah, good for
She's
her.
been doing really well. And I don't hate her music.
Color of Money is where Paul Newman won his thank you Oscar. Yeah, I mean, it was a good movie, but for him to get the Oscar for that seems, you're absolutely right. It's like, you should have gotten an Oscar before, now we're going to give you one for this.
Should have gotten it for what was that movie? The Verdict.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Oh man, yeah, you're right.
Good movie. He was awesome in that film.
Been in so many good movies. I like Paul Newman, but I can't see him as I know that they were thinking about casting him as Superman. I'm like, no, that wouldn't have worked. Paul Newman, Robert Redford,
No,
no,
too old.
not
Well-
back then.
Oh.
78.
Yeah,
Okay.
you kind of have to understand that pretty much any actor within a certain age group was probably considered.
Yeah.
Maybe not seriously, but you got to think they were considered. I remember during the Dangerous Days, which was the documentary about the making of Blade Runner.
Uh-huh.
And they're going through all of the people that they wanted to cast for. They were considering casting for Deckard. And it was like all of the usual suspects of the early '80s. And I think Redford might have been in there for that too, in that list. And and they scrolled down the list, and it says Clint Eastwood, in parentheses, even though he would kill me for considering him.
But
Because
one thing-
Clint Eastwood is not going to do something like Blade Runner, but
Yeah, exactly.
he
That would be
was a
awesome,
box
though.
office draw, so they had to had to consider him.
One thing that a lot of the channels we revolve around that talk about these kinds of things, I don't think brings up enough is, and I'm pretty sure it's still true to this day, but it was especially true in classic Hollywood. You only had the options of the people you had under contract. Hey, we got this person. We have them under contract. We need to give them another movie. Would they work with this next project we got coming up? Kind of thing.
As Sir Torrin Clegane brings up,
Robert
Robert
Mitchum.
Mitchum was in the running for Deckard. This is true. The original screenwriter, Hampton Fancher, wrote Deckard with Robert Mitchum in mind, even though... And Robert Mitchum, at that point, he still could have pulled it off. He would have been a different Deckard, but,
Oh, yeah.
he could have done the noir detective thing, standing on his head.
CK brings up that Telly Savalas was in the running for Superman, not Lex Luthor. I knew he'd been considered, but I had always assumed it was for Lex Luthor. I did not know they were considering him for Superman. Oh my gosh. That's just nuts. But that's the kind of thing where I'm talking about. Maybe he was under contract to Warner Brothers and they were looking for a movie to stick him in.
And Happy New Year to Kronos.
Yeah.
And a new name in the
Kirby.
chat, JD Kirby. Happy New Year. Welcome. Hope you enjoy the show. All
Good
right.
to see you guys. I like
yeah, I
the
mean-
icon that Kronos has. The what do you
Yeah,
call it?
Maximilian.
Black hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maximilian.
Maximilian. Yeah. One thing I wanted to bring up was when they were casting for the '89 Batman,
89. Okay, 89.
and they were actually considering Steven Seagal.
Oh.
But here's
can
the
see
thing.
why they
Here's
would
why.
think that at the
Because
time.
he was under contract to Warner Brothers.
Right.
So
And he was
you
an
know,
action guy, so
Yeah.
Action
And he-
Jackson. What is his name?
Good reference, Netter. Good
Nice.
reference.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and think about it. What if Steven Seagal? What if a young, at that point, just coming off of his first movie, Above the Law, and everybody wondering who is this guy, because there was still this mystique around him, and people basically believing the press. I know because I was one of the people who at that time believed the press.
Right.
But you have to have that what if.
We always-
If Seagal is like, I'm going to take acting really seriously, and I'm going to I'm going to go after this part, and I'm going to convince Tim Burton that not only can I make a good Batman, but I can be a damn good Bruce Wayne. What kind of a movie that might have been, you know? And here's Retorn in the chat. I want to visit the universe where that happened. Seagal cast as Batman. You know?
I gotta say,
Yeah.
the multiverse theory somewhere out there.
I was gonna say it's probably the same alternate universe where Eric Stoltz was Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Kurt Russell was Han Solo.
You know, that actually wouldn't have been a bad casting. I would have been
No,
good with that.
no.
And honestly,
Tom
the
Selleck
more-
is Indiana Jones.
the more
Yeah.
and the more I think about it, William Catt as Luke Skywalker would have been just fine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a good casting. In fact, in retrospect, historically speaking, I think I'd have preferred it. Yeah, I'm starting to not be too keen on Mark Hamill anymore.
Nah, me either. And hello to the Clue channel.
Welcome.
Happy New Year.
Hello there.
Netter Troy, thank you
Hola.
for the Clue channel. Happy New Year. Now, see, here's the other thing too. So we all know here in the panel where everybody is in the United States, so we know what time zones everybody's in. But we don't know all of you all. So when we say, well, I mean, actually, I do happen to know that CK is on the other side of the midnight. The other side of midnight. See, yeah. From where we're
see what
at.
you did there.
Yeah, I didn't do it intentionally, but it worked out perfectly. I know that he's already had New Year. We are still counting down for another 45 minutes here in the Central Time Zone. So wondering how many of you guys are farther left of where CK and Big Al and deleted scenes are.
Yeah, I want to know who's got the most hours to still wait.
Yeah, exactly. Right
I-
now, as far as I know, it's Jedi Bill, right?
Yeah, it's 10:14 p.m. here.
There you go. Yeah. You got a couple hours.
You got
Yeah.
2 hours.
Oh, Shecky
You got
Green
1 hour.
died.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I actually didn't know he was still
Excuse
alive.
me.
Yeah, he was 97.
Shecky Green.
Oh, wow.
Right? That's one of those ones you're like, wait a minute. I thought he died years ago.
Yeah, it's like,
Of course, we also lost Cale Yarborough for the NASCAR fans out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Netter mentioned that, and I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
he was
he's a
awesome.
legend. Yeah. Hey, he was right up there with the greats Richard Petty and those guys.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah,
that scared me on Twitter earlier today because they had Richard Petty trending and I'm like, oh no, don't do this to me. Because my dad was like, Richard Petty was like a god to him.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I was like, oh no, not Richard Petty, not today, please. And I scrolled down, oh, it's Cale Yarborough, and that didn't make me feel any better,
Well,
I
I
know.
still remember a couple of years ago when we lost Betty White,
Yeah.
and I still blame Troy for that.
Yeah, it was all my fault. I killed her.
But yeah, yeah, because she passed right before, and it popped up in one of my memory feeds.
Well, and the worst of the social medias is Twitter because it gives you on the side whatever's trending, and then you see some celebrity trending, and especially if they're a little bit older, you're afraid to click on it because it's like, did they die, or did they say something stupid? Which is it?
and in the case of Dick Van Dyke, it was, he just had a performance. And it's
Yeah,
like,
it's like, oh my gosh, what? No,
and he's
no.
99.
Yes, he is.
And he is still performing.
He's awesome. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I have a lot
Yeah.
of respect for that guy.
Yeah, anytime like on those legends are trending, it's scary. You go in there, it's like Tom Baker is trending. No, or like you said, Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah. Yeah, don't say Dick. Say Penis Van Lesbian.
What? The what?
Don't
Oh, I-
This is a classy
don't
joint.
make me hurt you, Kronos. I will throw you off of my channel in a heartbeat. Who is Richard Petty? The guy's like the Michael Jordan of NASCAR. Google him. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
200 wins, 8 championships. You know.
And like 550
Good
commemorative plates.
Yeah.
Okay, why the heck would Mickey Rooney be trending? He died years ago.
He was in a movie that people are talking about. Maybe that's how a lot of people, sometimes show up in feeds like that.
All right. CK, I am going to need you at this point in time to put the alcohol down and step away.
But
In
drugs
fact-
are okay, right?
Yes. Perfectly fine. Have as much as you want.
Actually, I
Thank you.
like that. Actually, is because they did the thing about Betty White. The meme was going around for a long time, where she was the last living golden girl, and they were like, like Force ghosts, and she was the living Jedi, right? So yeah, I could totally see her as a Highlander. And well, Keith Richards is still with us, right?
Yeah. Yes.
He doesn't look like he's alive, but he
No.
is.
No comment.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that last couple out there were not fireworks. And Connie is joining us. Hello, Connie. Hold on.
Hey,
Let her to the
Happy
stage.
New Year's!
happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Here.
So,
Honey, I'm home blowing coffee.
There you go.
without doxing yourself, Connie, is it New Year's for you yet?
It
Officially.
is.
It is,
Yeah,
right
I'm,
on.
I'm in the same time zone as you. Deleted.
Yep.
Wait, what did I do?
It's official.
Good.
Ah, yes,
No, you're
it is
good.
official.
Krona
Yeah.
says, now I have to tinkle.
Okay. Probably more information than we needed, but
Yeah,
thanks for
okay.
sharing.
Well,
TMI.
I missed the comp. The comp before
He always
said
announced it.
2024 hit me hard. Now I have to tinkle.
Oh! Courtney Love is still with us, standing on a flight of steps, thinking the escalator's broken.
I'll tell you
Ouch.
what. Some of these celebs, Keith Richards, I count up there too. They're so full of chemicals, they're either going to do themselves in or they're going to preserve themselves forever. It's kind of like an either-or option there.
And well, speaking of Courtney Love, her daughter with Kurt Cobain just like married another rock star's kid, but I forgot who it was. I have to look it up. Unless somebody has already
I'll
beat
see
me
if I
to
can
it.
find it. It's that Frances
and
Cobain.
Francis Bean Cobain, yeah.
She married
and how-
Rick Riley Hawk, son of skateboarding legend Tony Hawk.
Oh, Tony Hawk's son, yeah. Yeah.
Groovy.
And hello, JPRPH1. All right.
Robin Williams had a joke about how Keith Richards told kids not to do drugs. We can't. You did them all. We're waiting for you to die so we can smoke you. I'd never heard that one before. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And hello to Melted Copper. 49 minutes, it's too late to feed the Mogwai.
I've seen threads like on Reddit and whatnot, people like talking about those rules with all the what if scenarios. Well, what if you got your Mogwai on a plane and you're crossing, a time zone and and then you can really start digging into the biology. Like you can't get them wet or they'll multiply, but how do they metabolize without water, and how much water, because there's moisture in the air technically, right?
Yeah, it's like, so does that mean you have to keep them out of fog because fog has water
Yeah,
droplets?
exactly.
Yeah, it's like that
Hopefully
movie.
we never get a sequel that'll like ruin it for us.
Well, they're supposedly coming out with Gremlins 3.
They're always supposedly coming out with
It's
sequels,
I
but
think set to come out in 2024 or 2025. Not too sure.
we'll see. I don't believe anything's happening until it actually happens these days.
Well, I heard something the other day that I hope is not true, that Steven Spielberg is planning to remake Bullet. And I'm like, why?
I've heard Bullet. I have heard. I don't know about Spielberg, but I have heard that Bullet was in remake talk. Anyway,
Yeah, but who could play that character and not look stupid?
Ryan Gosling.
But besides him, because we can't put him in everything.
Chris Pratt.
Boy, they do it with Samuel Jackson all the time.
Well, true.
I don't know. I don't see the point
Or The
of
Rock.
a remake.
And then there's that one Mexican guy who's in that, in that, and in that, and in that. There's
Jason
always that
Statham.
one guy, you know.
Sing something. This is not that show, bro.
You brought up The Rock. He's on the outs right now with the LGB community.
Uh-oh, what do you do?
Rock beats scissors.
Oh,
Remember, you can dump me from the stream anytime. That's fine.
All right, don't do that again. Beer might come through my nose. Okay.
Oh, ow! That sounds like it would hurt.
Did Castle Lizzo starring Bullet?
Oh, you know what? You're probably right. Unfortunately. Oh gosh.
Oh no! Why did they insist on ruining this for me?
Because that's what they do now.
Let's
Sam.
revolt.
make a female and make him gay.
Right, exactly.
Well, wasn't wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to venture a guess. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So.
That's a load statement.
All right. So. Those of you who are in the central time zones, Nutter, you were saying earlier that there's not really the focus,
No, there's not.
on the Midwest during a New Year's celebration, is because the focus does always seem to be on New York in a lot of these. But so tell us, did they do anything? Is there any coverage like on a local level at least, or like
There's
WGN,
usually-
something like
It's
that?
either ABC or NBC will usually, or at least they had in past years, although I don't remember what we did last year, but they would show like the parties at the Hilton downtown. They would show Navy Pier, where they're blowing off the fireworks, all the crowds getting ready to celebrate and all that sort of thing. I can't find anything, and we don't have like real TV anymore. We cut the cord years ago.
Mhm.
So I can't even look at a local TV channel unless it's on.
Let me see what I
YouTube.
can find.
WG, yeah. Well, I used to have access to WGN back in the day too, and I watched Bozo. They used to have that, and they used to have like that 4:30 movie, and they would run like the same movie for like a week. I don't know if they still do that. Probably not. I don't even know if there's still a WGN, to be honest. But
Okay, here's I'm gonna drop in the private chat. NBC5, the Chicago affiliates, stream. They're doing a live stream, and it's the kind of thing that Netter was just describing that a couple of these local channels do. They're not great. It's them just kind of doing what we're doing, in fairness, hanging out with their friends, drinking, joking around, and broadcasting. So honestly, I've always felt that the YouTube shtick that we do is not dissimilar from what we see on regular television these days. Looks like they're doing some sort of a VR thing right now. I don't even have the sound on because I don't care. No, they just put on goggles for some
Oh,
reason.
never have I ever dated more than one person at the same time.
Okay.
Well, I guess I could say
Oh
the
well,
same
that's
thing.
Banner Television. Okay. Cronus says, I don't have cable anymore. I murdered it. You confess! You murdered television. Yeah.
I don't think it was you alone, Kronos.
No. Yeah, I got rid. I had DirecTV, and I got rid of it. And it was almost like they were surprised. It's like, yeah, I would like to cancel service, and they're like, really? Yeah. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure. It's almost like they were. It's almost like they were trying to do.
Video killed
They
the
were
radio.
sad about it.
So streaming killed the video star.
Yeah.
And Bill, it looks like Kronos is asking what your first song of the year is going to be, and then insists that it should be Metallica.
Well, he always says Metallica. He might be away from the mic. What is even worth watching anymore? Well, I like I said, I don't know when it comes to commercial television, but there are a few shows on streaming that I think are pretty good. I like Terminal List. I like Tulsa King. I still need to finish them. I just recently started watching Reacher. I'm on, I think, episode. I think I just finished episode 5 of season 1. So I'm trying to play catch up because they're already like halfway through season 2. So
Well,
right now, that's what I'm watching.
I watch Young Sheldon. I watch Ghosts.
Good series.
So I'm still looking forward to Outer Range, which just got a major update yesterday. If you can indulge me for just a moment, it's been over, and this is coming from comic book. What is it? Comicbook.com. It's been over a year since Prime Video's Outer Range was officially renewed for season 2, and now the series is getting a major update. According to TV Line, the second season of Outer Range has wrapped filming and is on track for a 2024 release, per the report. The 2024 release window was also confirmed in the recent What's Coming to Prime Video in 2024 released by the streamer, which featured various films and series coming out next year, including Outer Range. So there's that. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Looking forward to reviewing each episode with you and Boomer, if you're still up for it. Deleted Scenes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Does it say anything about a release date or?
It only says
did I miss that when you read it?
2024. It doesn't say anything more specific.
Probably fall.
Josh Brolin has teased a different direction for Outer Range Season 2. Back in April, Brolin took to Instagram sharing a photo of himself nude with a caption that included he was prepping for a scene and that Season 2 of Outer Range would be headed in a different direction. Prepping for a scene for Outer Range Season 2, Brolin wrote in a post. We are taking things in a different direction now. It's a shifting world, and we have to be sensitive to all. Okay. Power
No.
of example is everything, so examples we are. We aren't supposed to post photos from the show, but this isn't really anything during the show, but rather lunch outside the beautiful Santa Fe desert. Thank you, Brian Bowen Smith, for documenting our most private moments on set. I don't know what to make of that, man. I have no idea. I have no idea.
That does not fill me with confidence.
Yeah.
So that sounds stupid.
Well,
yeah.
that sounds stupid. Yeah, because there were some themes that they covered in there. There was a gay couple. There was one or both of them. I can't remember. Were Native American.
Yeah.
Um,
But the thing there was that every time, the cool thing about that was every time that one would kind of start leaning into what we would say woke, the other one would call her on it.
yeah, it was the kind
And I
of
always thought that was
representation.
good.
It was the kind of representation that was like, okay, it's the kind of thing that nobody really has a problem with. It's not like a statement. It's like, well, one gay character or one gay couple, I should say, in a town. Okay, that kind of fits the world demographics, right? As opposed to all these shows where literally everybody is either gay or bi, and you're like, that's not representation, that's fiction, you know?
Yeah, that's a world that's going to die because there'll be no more population.
Yeah.
Well, welcome Darius. Happy New Year. Says, I am calling the police. Bye. Well, good luck. Because in my town, good luck finding a cop.
Yeah, I mean, that's why Annette and I are actually probably going to get those signs that say we don't call 911 with a picture of a pew-pew.
Yeah.
The police is bad. Well, depends on where you're at, but yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I'm
mhm.
afraid that saying stuff like that just makes me feel like, okay, they're going to ruin it. They had a great first season. Now they're just going to chuck it all out, right?
Well, I guess we'll find out. Oh man. But this is part of what I'm talking about, is that there's not really much to get hyped over.
No, we were just talking on Geeky Geezers. I'm looking forward to Ghostbusters and Dune as far as films go. But really, there aren't any series I'm watching. I'm guessing that 2024 is also going to bring back the last season of, the last season of two shows. Stranger Things and Cobra Kai.
We're not going to get both of them until 2025.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Really?
I've come to know. Yeah.
Stupid strike.
Well, that'll give me a chance to catch up, so I guess that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
CK says, I saw some of Invincible Season 2 and kind of like that. Yeah, I'm hearing good things about Invincible. I think I might give that one a try. He also says more gore than I like. Yeah, I do hear it does get a little gory.
So,
And Kronos says, never saw Cobra Kai. Honestly, I haven't either. So, yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
it is. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I saw it until it was like 2 seasons in. And constantly hearing everybody, and I mean everybody I respect, everyone that I listen to, and I'm like, well, if that person likes it, I would probably like this. So many people were saying that. I'm like, okay, I guess I got to do this thing. And I wasn't going to subscribe to wherever it was. And then I saw they released the first 2 seasons on DVD. I'm like, well, for crying out loud, I can just watch the whole thing straight through. And it was awesome. Talk about, and this is the same kind of thing that I said about like Ghostbusters Afterlife. You know, this idea of maintaining the canon and the continuity with the old stuff, bringing in a new generation, making it organic, interesting, good storytelling. My big fear was that, you know, there'd been that meme or whatever you want to call it going around for so long. YouTubers doing videos about this saying that Danny LaRusso was really the bad guy in the first, what do you call it, Karate Kid.
He kind of was.
Making a pretty decent argument
Debatable.
for it.
Yeah.
And my fear was that Cobra Kai was going to like go all in on that and just, you know, really. But they did, but not in that, you know,
They struck.
flipping the script kind of way.
Yeah,
In the
They struck
adult-
a perfect balance. is what
yeah,
they did.
because as adults, they both look back, and even Danny LaRusso's like, yeah, I see, I was kind of a jerk too. You know, especially when they're sitting there arguing, and his wife is like, "You did what?" And he stops, and he's like, "But he," and he's like, "But," and she's like, "Yeah, I guess that wasn't too cool." I'm like,
Yeah.
there you go. Okay, that's the way you handle something like that, right? You don't just piss off half your fans by jumping all over and running with the meme. You take the meme into account, be reasonable about it, and you're like, okay, yeah, let's deal with that, because that's what adults would do. We're talking about a bunch of kids doing kid things and then coming together as adults, and some are at different places in their maturity. It's just a great story. It really, really is.
And the funny thing about it to me is, and I'm sure this gets dealt with on the show at some point,
Yeah.
they have maintained this 30-plus year rivalry now
Yeah.
over a woman who dumped both of them.
Yes, they do deal with that, and
Yeah.
literally they are bringing back everybody as a guest star that has ever been involved. Sin.
Hey.
Hi,
Sorry.
Sam.
Sorry, I was a bit late, you guys. I meant to be here at
Sam.
12:30, but we had an internet outage in the middle of my live stream, so that
Oh, is that
Screw
what
us up.
happened?
Well, cheers.
so
Oh.
thanks
Well,
for
but
having
you're
me.
here in time to do the countdown with us in Central Time Zone.
Oh,
that's what's cool
right.
about.
And you know when the internet outage happened, it was right when it became January 1st here. Like right at 12.
Nice.
It
And
was
we were
like-
all worried about Y2K. This is
right.
That's
Why-
ominous.
Oh, man.
2K23.
Ironic.
3, 2, 1.
Someone said Y2K was 24 years late.
And welcome,
Oh, hi,
Sashi.
Sashi. Sashi
Yeah.
came from he was on my previous stream
Oh,
watching
awesome.
in the comments.
Awesome,
Thanks for
awesome.
coming over, Sashi.
Hey, Sassy.
You know, it's funny.
And,
Darius
she-
is not responding on why he's calling the police. It's like,
Okay.
whatever, dude.
Maybe he really has a real emergency going on. Who knows?
Well, I hope
Someone's
not.
calling the police.
Yeah, there was a guy in the chat who was saying that I'm calling the police now. Bye, and I'm like, okay, fair
Did
enough.
anyone
Oh,
see a
dear.
TV show called
Hey,
Hello
just jealous
Tomorrow?
because I wasn't sharing.
Looks like
well,
it's probably retro 50s atomic punk. It looks cool. Just so, yeah, I've never heard
Heard
of
of
this.
this?
Tomorrow.
Mm-mm.
But you made it sound really interesting, so I hope I'm not disappointed.
Oh,
Comedy drama series.
Really crud up Allison Pills in it. Beneath the Wood.
Nobody I recognize is in it, but looks like it's an Apple TV thing.
Oh, that's why I don't know it. Okay.
Exactly. In a retro-futuristic world, okay, so he's right there. A huckster named Jack Billing runs a small business of traveling salesmen who go door to door. Yeah, this is sounding really interesting. Wait a minute. Let me continue. Selling timeshares on the moon. Okay, that does sound interesting. Jack pays his staff with payments, pockets the rest, and then moves on from town to town with the fictional rocket launch for his customers to be brought to their fictional new homes being delayed further and further. Wow, that sounds like a great Ponzi scheme. In one of the towns, Jack realizes he found his son Joey, who doesn't know that Jack's his father. Okay, sounds interesting. And yeah, the poster art for it shows him like he's getting out of a 50s style car, but instead of wheels, it's got like those Stark hover devices. So that could be good.
Yeah,
Who's
it
in
looks
it?
very interesting.
Who's attached to it?
Nobody that I recognize.
Billy Crudup is and
Oh,
Allison Hill. I
Dr.
recognize
Manhattan.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. A bunch of people I just didn't know. I'm not with it. I'm not cool like that. I don't keep up with these new kids doing these shows and stuff.
Yeah, and Allison Pill was in Picard. She became the new Borg Queen. Oops, spoilers.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now I'm a little
What-
less interested. But okay.
what was that she was in? Was she in Pieces of April? I think I don't remember.
She was in Scott
Um,
Pilgrim versus the World.
Scott Pilgrim, yeah. She's like one of those like indie kids. She shows up in a lot of independent.
I like her. I think
She-
she's pretty good.
She
Pieces of April.
married.
She
She
was
married
in
the guy.
Pieces of
She
April,
wasn't.
yeah.
She was in Pieces of April. Yeah. She married the guy from Blair Witch, right? I thought
Joshua
I read that.
Leonard.
Joshua Leonard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, she did.
Well, that might be one for us to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm-
hello, Jesse. Good to see you.
I'm always
Happy New
open
Year.
to new shows, but again, the problem with these streaming paywalls is I can't subscribe to freaking everything, you know?
Well, there are ways around that,
Yeah.
which we
There are
do not
ways.
condone.
I know.
There
We
are.
do not condone at
I've
all.
been
You know.
watching Monarch, and
I'll tell you what. Full disclosure, and not that, the views and opinions of Last Call with Troy Pacelli are not reflected on this channel or any of the other panelists. But when I first watched the first season of Cobra Kai, it was downloads. And then that's when I was like, I gotta get this. And I just bought, all the DVDs. And this is what I'm always saying. If they make quality, they don't have to worry about pirating. Pirating, if nothing else, will serve as marketing for people to decide whether they want to see it or not.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if I really really like something, I will spend money on it. Like you heard me talking about it this past week, Journey to Bethlehem.
Yeah.
I bought this. I let's just say I have the music tucked away on my hard drive, but I went out and bought the soundtrack to have it.
I'm telling you, I am. I got my finger hovering to order a copy of Sound of Freedom. The only thing is, I know once I get it, I'm not gonna feel the
Obligated
impetus to rewatch it. It's the kind of movie
Well, it's
you
a
want.
hard rewatch.
It is. It really is. Great film.
Yeah.
Excellent film. But
Mhm.
I just don't know if I could bring myself to watch it again.
And it's like we talked about last one, Iron Claw. As much as I thought that was a good movie and loved a good wrestling movie, it is like a hard watch.
I've heard. I haven't
So-
seen it yet.
So sad.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I've,
gonna
I,
try-
I've been sitting on that screener for a bit. I just haven't.
I mean, it's good performances.
I heard Zach is really good in it.
Yeah, it's like everybody. I mean, because I remember, watching them, I was like surprised at how well they did the casting. Except for maybe like the guy from The Bear was a little little on the shorter side than the
I
original.
heard they
Carry Von
left
Erich.
out a whole brother, and that the Ric Flair casting wasn't great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I heard too.
Yeah, it was a narrative. The leaving out the brother, they kind of combined two brothers into.
I wonder why
into
they
one a
did
little
that.
bit.
Do you think maybe for dramatic purposes, or just to kind of compress things a little bit so it flows better?
I think that, and I also heard that it was just so much tragedy that they was like, let's throw more, another death on the fire, kind of thing, and they just made the call. The brother they left out he had asthma, and the medication he took had led him to have his bones were weaker, and he was significantly shorter than his
was
brothers.
it steroids?
I think so.
Probably
whatever
oral steroids, maybe.
Yeah, whatever he was taking had led to him just being, his growth had been stunted, and they tried to get him in the ring. He wanted to, but he just didn't have the stuff. And he just one day just felt like he didn't want to do it anymore. But
Sashi is saying, I'm sailing the high seas since I canceled my Disney Plus subscription. Not worth it. I already have hard copies for the Star Wars stuff I want. Yeah?
Well, given the quality of some stuff lately.
Yeah.
Well, if it's coming, if it's streaming, then people are usually, sharing it out in HD.
Okay.
So, you could definitely get the highest quality possible.
And I found a Chicago countdown. It's people being stupid, but I just may read it to you.
I've actually got one up. We're at 10 minutes 44 seconds on NBC in Chicago.
Oh, because this one, they claim it's 11 minutes 8 seconds.
Well,
let me have the
I'm
connection.
looking at 10 minutes out.
Could just be the delay.
10 minutes.
That's it. Am I?
Yeah,
Mine says
10
12.
Well, this is
15
ABC
minutes here.
Chicago, so.
yeah, I'm on NBC, so
Okay. Let me
So,
get the
I'll,
ABC one,
I'll
'cause I
drop
can't-
it in the private chat.
I want to, Sin, you get you get advanced copies of stuff. Have you seen American Fiction?
I have.
Isn't that an awesome film?
I saw that the same night the Deleted did, because Regal was doing a
Yeah.
mystery movie Monday, and I loved that movie so much. And then about 2 days later, they sent in a screener to me. That is a fantastic film. That movie ended up in one of my top 10.
Yeah, I'd put I only had an issue. I had a little bit of an issue with the ending. Just a little.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one
You
of those
talking
endings
about
where
because there's no resolution to a certain situation?
not the situation. It just how it unfolded, and a little bit of the resolution. I mean, I could appreciate how it ended, quote unquote, it for real.
Yeah.
But it's just like all those little false starts, and
Oh,
I wanted
I
to
thought
see-
those were
I
hilarious.
I wanted
Especially
to
the one they
see-
ended up deciding for the movie, because it's like, of course.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's going good. But I wanted to hear the speech he would have given.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see
Bugged
that.
me. I wanted to hear Jeffrey Wright give that speech. And
I
didn't
wonder
get
if
it.
we actually got that speech in the midst of all the other. Maybe we really did get his speech.
Yeah, because
It
he
just got
said he didn't-
interrupted with all the different.
Well, he
parts
said in reality, in the quote unquote reality, he didn't say anything. But I wanted to hear the quote unquote movie version speech that he might have given to the people in the room. And that was my only issue. I mean, I still gave it 4 really strong stars, but Jeffrey Wright, if he does, I'm rooting for him for the Oscar right now.
Oh yeah, I nominated him for
Yeah.
Best Actor,
He is
and
fantastic in that.
I
role.
nominated him, and he in the critics group I'm in, American Fiction was nominated in multiple categories, and I nominated
Yeah.
him that film and him and pretty much every including the director, because this was his first movie, and the nominations, he got enough votes, so he ended up being on the ballot in my critics group. So I'm hoping.
I'd like to see Leslie Uggams get a supporting actress nod.
Who again?
Leslie Uggams, the mom.
Oh, I didn't even
It was
nominate her.
such a subtle. It was a smaller performance, but
yeah, she was good.
it was
Yeah.
so good.
Her character was just. I've had Alzheimer's in my family, so it was, when I see that depicted, it's so sad.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
My mom actually
thought
died from dementia, so yeah, I can sympathize.
My grandfather and my uncle.
I put up my review for it tonight, so it was fresh in my mind.
Did you recently watch it?
Yeah, I saw it last night.
It's on Amazon Prime now?
No.
Okay, so it's on the big screen. Okay, I mean, I think it's coming. I
no.
think it's. Oh, you didn't say. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I
This is how out
I
of touch
saw
I
the
am.
movie.
They have some group playing in Chicago. I have no idea who these people are.
Oh, I don't either.
Let me see.
It's some. I'm assuming some sort of a jazz band because the saxophone's front and center.
I don't recognize any of these people.
Well,
I
that
don't
one
even
guy
know what
looks like.
location that's supposed to be at. Okay, I see somebody having a ball over at Palmer House, which is the Hilton.
Right.
Is that Billy Corgan?
Got me. I told you I don't know these young kids.
Yeah, Marley Sherwood and Evron Cassimy. You have no idea who they are. It
Well,
looks like
I'm
they might be
looking-
on the balcony inside the Palmer House.
Well, I'm looking at one of the NBC Chicago feeds, and there's a guy on stage that
With a
looked like
multicolored
Billy Corgan,
lightsaber?
and I'm like, damn, he got old.
Well, now there's a band called Donde Estas playing. 3 guys that look
Yep.
really depressing.
What's
I
it?
got
What's it
mine on
called?
Hallmark.
What's the
Well,
name of
this
the
is-
band?
Donde
Donde
Estas?
Donde Estas.
Donde estás? Where they're
Yeah.
from.
3 guys that look really depressed. Like totally emo,
Yeah, we don't have the sound on, so we're not hearing the tune.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear the sound. Most of these people sound
I
awful.
don't like new music anymore.
We got
I'm an old
5
fart
minutes
now.
and 14 seconds till we got a new year here.
Yep.
Welcome to the club, Troy.
Yeah, see, right?
Yeah, we still have 5 more minutes.
This is
So
why
are
we
you
keep
guys
going.
all on Central Time?
No,
No. Well, Troy and I are, obviously.
Bill is on. Is that mountain
Mountain.
time for you?
Oh,
Mountain.
Deleted isn't. I know Deleted is same time as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so is
I mean,
Big.
I'm Eastern.
Oh yeah, and so is
yeah,
Connie.
y'all
so
are in
Connie's
the
with us,
future.
yeah.
I got an hour and 3 minutes till
We'll
midnight.
try not to spoil 2024 too much.
Thanks so much, then.
Are there flying cars yet?
Yeah. Every time someone brings that up, why are we in the future and we don't have flying cars? People can't even drive cars in 2 dimensions on the street. Do you want them flying in 3 dimensions
I know,
over your
can you
house?
Imagine all of the wrecks,
No, I would-
crashes.
I don't think
Yeah, it
so.
would be bad.
Jesse says he's watching the Doctor Who channel. I go, why?
Like, hopefully before it tanked.
What is the Doctor Who channel?
Before they
Is there-
started kicking the fans in the balls.
Is there a dedicated Doctor Who channel?
There might
Maybe
be
I'll
on
put-
some.
I'm
There's
sure
a
there
couple
is.
of them out there, yeah.
Mhm.
The
I know.
classics.
For me, the dedicated Doctor Who channel is the BBC.
Well, for me, it's our DVD collection.
That's true.
I even have the loose cannon reconstructions. So I literally can watch some version of every episode up through Capaldi.
You know what would be cool if when they're showing all these bands, we see our buddy Mike Frost.
Oh, that would be awesome.
His
Yeah.
band is
Same
awesome.
here.
Probably not.
Yeah. I
That
don't.
would be awesome.
His style of music probably wouldn't be fitting in at the Palmer House, but
No,
you
but
never know.
he is one hell of a drummer.
He's an incredible drummer. Yeah. But I think we are at the 4-minute mark.
No,
Coming
mine's
up on the
showing
4-minute mark.
2 minutes 56 seconds on the link you
I'm
sent me.
seeing 12. Mine's saying 12:57. You got like 3 minutes.
So
No,
mine's
2
saying
minutes now.
2:48, 2 minutes 46.
Let me refresh
45.
and see if I can get a
Mine says
more
12:58.
favorable.
I see
you guys
250,
have, like-
12:50 over where I'm at.
Yeah. You guys have like less than 2 minutes now.
I
Yes,
think
it's
it's
mine's saying
buffering,
2 minutes
so,
33.
Yeah, I'm a few seconds behind her at 2:32 now, but okay.
Okay, I'm refreshing my screen now to see what it says.
I'm sure there's got to be like a few seconds lag here. That's what the
Yeah,
problem
I'm
is.
at 2 minutes 20 seconds, 19, 18.
Yeah, I'm within like 2 seconds.
I
of
think you're
where
gonna
you're
have to
at on my
refill me. I'm getting this down.
screen. Oh, that's fine.
Well, it was cold and it was in front of me.
You should have gotten a bottle of Asti.
2-minute warning.
According
to the feed
on
on
the
the
rock.
Yeah, Troy and I have sparkling apple cider that we'll be drinking once the midnight
Well, we're
hits.
actually kind of already sipping on it, but
I have,
yes.
I have a thing here that says we're under a minute.
Yeah, you are.
I've got a minute 42,
Yeah.
40, 39.
Let
Yeah,
it,
there's a lag.
You're got a
There's
big
definitely
lag.
a lag by several seconds.
that's okay. Let us go with our lag. We're the ones in Chicago.
Yeah. See, I don't know who this lady is. I don't know where they're at.
I mean, it looks like she's having a good time there. She's in Lansing.
Okay. And then
These
some
people are at the
Ramona
Ramova Theater.
wherever that is.
This
Oh,
guy
that's
is
on
both
Halstead.
Wayland Flowers and Madam.
There you go. Okay, and I'm seeing us at the 1 minute mark here.
Okay, I just hit the 1 minute mark.
Yep.
3, 2.
You can tell that they have the
Yeah,
plastic
it's not our
glasses
time
there.
though, Al. It's like ours is showing we have 50 seconds left.
Oh,
so we have to
I'm
wait.
just
You're gonna
looking at
have
it.
like a delayed. You'll have a delayed reaction to your New Year.
Right,
Yep.
right,
Ease,
exactly. And that's
Because-
fine.
into
And
it.
it's our
Gotta ease,
celebration, so
gotta
y'all gotta
ease
wait.
into
It's
it.
already.
The way
technically it's
I-
already for you, but
The way I see it, Chicago, it can do whatever it wants, but
Oh, wait. According to
They're
my
lucky
countdown,
we're even watching.
we got 26 seconds left. Don't ruin it for us.
right, exactly.
Don't let us know about this.
Yeah.
20, 19, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10,
9, 8, 7,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Yes, we just kissed and you can't see it.
Yeah.
a dog on it.
Okay, so now we're in the future from Jedi Bill.
Yes. Now we're in 2024 solidly.
Yeah, it's like you can see the fireworks going off downtown Chicago. They may be blowing them off from the Chicago River.
And the fact is, when we all say,
Yeah,
and
they
he's
are.
like, "Cheers." There we go. Thanks, Jedi Bill. When people say Happy New Year, they're not saying it's going to be a Happy New Year. They're just saying we hope you have a Happy New Year,
Right.
Because we just don't know. So I take it in the spirit that it's intended, but you hope for the best, but you prepare for the worst.
And I'm hoping that all y'all have good health, you have wealth, and you have peace in the upcoming year.
Yeah, same
you.
here.
Same to
And
you.
I am at the point, especially with entertainment, where I don't even mind a bunch of useless sequels that nobody wants. The only sequel I don't want is to the those 2 world wars that we had. The second one was enough.
Oh,
Let's not have a third,
Lord,
okay?
Right.
Just saying. My gosh.
It's like,
Oh,
okay, if y'all aren't going to go
joy.
back to the fireworks and just going to show a couple
Sorry
gay
about
people
that.
dancing, I
Sorry.
can just,
Sales tax.
turn this off.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I
mean,
think that's a girl.
Here they've raised minimum wage after the first of the year, which is great. If you make minimum wage, you actually have increased spending power for about a month
Yeah.
before the prices of everything goes up. Nobody else
Because
got a
the
raise.
wages have gone up.
Exactly.
It's
and
such
now
a vicious cycle, and the politicians just use that to get score all these points, and nobody's thinking about the basic economics of it. Number one, also, just in my opinion, the government has no business telling businesses what to pay their employees. Oh, I could go on.
It's like every year.
you sound a little libertarian there, Sin.
I'm
Don't
yes.
out yourself. I don't want you to get, I don't want you to share anything you don't want to share. But
well, yeah. When I drop things like this, it becomes pretty obvious that you know
I
where
have
kind
no
of-
problem being open about this kind
Lie
of
in
stuff.
certain
Don't start
areas.
making sense. This is not the channel for that.
Right? It's crazy though, because honestly, and I've said this to a lot of my favorite YouTubers, people that I suspect are very on the right, that I suspect are very on the left. We agree on so much more than you'd think. And I don't think it's unfair of me to say it by name, because he's been open on his channel about things too. Latino Slant, I think, is a true classical liberal.
Yes.
He would be much more left than me. But when we talk, I have a hard time finding anything we disagree about. And he's also one of the ones like calling out the woke and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, you're
Well,
talking
I mean,
about minimum wage
classical-
went up. I've gotten my rises the right way. I've earned them.
Yes, earning
Yeah.
them from your company, that's a different thing. I'm sorry, what were you going to say, Sin?
I was just saying that classical liberal is basically libertarian.
Yes.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
so like the word liberal has been so sullied, but the original liberals here in the U.S. were would seem like someone, like libertarians of today. So when someone says they're an old school liberal or like a classical liberal, I'm like, oh, well, that means you're not a leftist.
Yeah.
Because I separate leftist in my mind from liberal, even though people will still interchangeably use liberal to mean a leftist.
Because it's what the establishment lefties are purporting themselves to be.
Yeah.
So I mean, it gets to the point where you kind of have to say, I know what I mean when I say it, but I also have to be aware of what they mean when they say it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
So.
definitely. They definitely try to control the wording. If you haven't noticed,
It's the classic socialist play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Change the meanings of words so that
Yes.
it doesn't mean what you always thought it did. Drive the wedge, separate everybody.
Gaslight. Yeah.
But
Yep.
and Happy New Year to You Can't Fool Pops. Well, good. Welcome, Pops.
Hello there.
You are
Yes,
no
welcome.
fool.
First time I'm seeing you in my chat, so welcome and Happy New Year.
See, and this is what happens. We get a stream together like this. We solve all the world's problems if people would just listen.
They would.
to
I
us.
was just getting ready to say that if they would only listen to us.
Sin, the more I hang out with you, the more I think you and I are just like really on the same
And she's
wavelength.
going to be on Thursday things.
I know. I'm so
right.
excited about that.
Yes,
What
it's
are
in
we
my
going to do
calendar.
with all
It's
the
in my
garbage
calendar.
in the cities?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I am so looking forward to having you
I
on my
know,
channel.
right?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. It's the 25th, right? Yeah.
It will be January. Where? are we?
25th.
Oh yeah, my calendar is actually showing January now. Yes, January 25th.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, that's what you. Yeah, I put it in already, just so because a lot of times on Thursdays, those are days that I will go to Thursday preview screenings for movies, but
Oh.
sometimes I'm able to go early in the afternoon, sometimes not until the evening, but I've got it blocked out, so I won't let anything interfere with it unless
Awesome.
something awful happens, to.
Let's hope nothing
but-
awful happens ever.
I know, but swear, sometimes I feel like if I plan like something's going to be an absolute certainty, then life is like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, exactly, right?
So I'm always like, unless something bad happens, knock on wood.
If you're asking, Pops, if you're asking for a link to their stream. I don't think Netter's got it up yet because I haven't done the thumbnail for her yet. But we'll get it up really soon. Just make sure you're subscribed
Yes.
to everyone on the panel here.
Yes,
In
please.
fact, I just did kind of the easy way where I said, "Oh, something blew up."
They're about 7 minutes late.
Right.
Damn.
They were still popping fireworks down in Puerto Rico for like 10, 15 minutes after. So
And
some
there's
people
no
like
one-
to celebrate for a while.
There's no one here from the far left coast, right? In California or whatever. Just
I did invite a couple of people, but I don't know if they're going to be able to have time to come on or not.
Well, just
Better,
tell them to stay away from wherever Alec Baldwin is, okay? Just you know.
Okay, we'll do.
We want
Yes,
everybody to stay
exactly.
safe, okay?
Here, I'm going to drop my
behind
link in the chat.
Yeah.
Network. And actually, I don't even know which chat I just dropped into, but okay. Let me.
It'll still come up on deleted scenes, even if you dropped it in your own.
Yeah, Sin.
Well, I've got two different tabs open, so.
Yeah, Sin was
Okay.
talking about make it into the, so nothing's going on the 25th. But I keep picturing mayhem. That guy in the commercial.
Oh, the guy in the commercial.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
wearing a 2024 shirt, going, yeah. I mean, it's like I'm 2024 and I'm here to see out of it.
And that guy from the commercials that plays Mayhem, I've seen him in other things.
He's an
too.
actor. He played
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He played in Terminator: The Sarah
Yeah,
Connor
yeah.
Chronicles.
He's in
he was-
Oz.
Wait
Ace
a
and
minute,
John
wait a
Wick.
minute.
Yeah.
Do you remember what he played in Sarah Connor?
He was like her love interest in like the early. I think they
That's
might-
right.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
John Wick.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
I,
Oh
I
my
forgot
gosh.
he played in John. You know, he's had a really scary health history.
Yeah.
I was like
Well,
reading stuff.
With
Yeah,
all the mayhem and everything, sure.
yeah, I know. No, but like for real, it's
Yeah.
like wow. So every time I
You
see
see
him,
him
I
in
think
Oz too, so.
I never saw that. But
Oh.
That show
Yeah.
is very grim.
Isn't
Very,
that,
very grim.
Is that the? Is that like a? Does that take place in a jail?
The prison thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's on HBO.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like prison things, so I
Yeah,
just why I
that's
never
Oz.
watched it. Yeah. Boy, it got
Yeah,
quiet.
I
all
saw
of
the
a
whole
sudden.
scene.
Okay.
Turned off their ambient noise
What?
or whatever was going on.
There was. Oh, who did we lose?
Oh no!
Oh,
did their internet
snap, we
die
lost.
too?
We lost Troy and
Lost
Nutter.
Troy Netter.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Chicago. Chicago blew up.
Ruh-roh. Man down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sashi
someone
says,
mentioned-
wasn't he in John Wick? Yes.
Someone mentioned, but I forgot it was
Yeah.
when you say John Wick. Do you mean the first one, or he was?
He's in the
subsequent-
first one. Yeah.
Okay. I totally forgot he was in that.
Yeah, he
The
was
very first
the
one.
he was what was he exactly? He was connected to the villain in some fashion, and I keep wanting to call him the lawyer, but he wasn't a lawyer. He was just kind of like a guy who worked for Vigo. And he has that line. We settled that whole thing in Atlantic City. They agreed, but it's not like you gave them a choice. He has that line, so I don't know what that had to do with anything, but anyway, Russian guy's right hand man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Troy is saying StreamYard booted us. Netter says StreamYard kicked us out trying to get back in.
What?
Okay, yeah, that happens.
I've never been kicked out of StreamYard. Usually it's if my internet craps out, then, you know. But I wonder why that happened. Is it just like a tech issue that goes on sometimes?
Yeah, it happens to everybody eventually.
Okay.
That's what happened to me a little bit ago. It kicked me right out.
Oh. Okay, I guess eventually it will happen to me too.
So it's part 2K,
Oh, I don't think so.
Sashi's like,
Do you guys remember what? Okay, everybody was
Oh,
buying
I
up
remember,
all the
yes.
water, all the food.
I remember.
Everybody was getting their water
Oh, man.
jugs filled.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of rooting
Look
for
at us
Y2K.
now.
I actually wanted it. It's like, yes, chaos. I want chaos. Is it so wrong of me to want chaos?
We just had some. StreamYard kicked us
No.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, it was not a loss of internet. It was StreamYard specific.
Yeah, it just kicked
That's
us out
so crazy.
because Short's like, "Do we lose internet?" I'm like,
Like,
"No, we have
StreamYard
internet."
just doesn't like us.
Kick
I
us
don't
out.
deny that, Kronos.
Evil. And the Seth. Well,
I don't deny that. I
that goes
don't
without
deny
saying.
that one either.
Okay, I
Oh
am
no!
starting off
Please.
2024. I think pretty strong. I currently have 320 subscribers, and I'm going to see how far I can grow that this year.
Cool.
And
Between
here's
last
the
year
good
and this
news.
year, I doubled my amount of subscribers. Let's see what I do this year.
Nice. And here's some good news. As some of you know, I hit 300 just after I finished the Western show with Bill today. And so far it's stuck. I'm still at 300, but I want to make sure I'm a few subs over before I do that big 300 celebration
Yeah.
show. So
Yeah, because it
yeah,
goes, it ticks
Yeah.
up and down. It'll go up 2 and then down 3, up 1, down
Yeah.
1, up 1. It's weird and ridiculous.
You can't always see who's subscribing to you. but
Yo-yo
I-
effect.
yeah.
Yeah.
What I've noticed is that when I can see who it is, you know, you look at their channels, you haven't seen them in your chats, you haven't really, and you look at what they've got on their channel, and you're like, is this a bot? This could be a bot, you know?
Okay,
So-
here's a good example. You can't fool Pop sub to me.
Mhm.
I can't see that they sub to me.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
not showing it.
YouTube
Don't know
doesn't
why.
always show. YouTube showed that Jedi Bill subbed to me, but it doesn't show almost everybody else. It's
Yeah.
weird. I don't know. Strange.
Fine,
So
I
she says
sub
it
to
might be
you.
Yeah,
your
I
assigned
noticed that with
FBI
my
agent.
both of my channels.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly right.
You know,
you
I-
can fool
I-
Pop, send everyone
Stasi.
drop your link so they can sub to everybody.
I could do that, sure.
I already dropped my
I-
link. You sub to me
Drop your links
I-
like where in the main chat.
in the main
Yeah.
chat
it-
on
yeah,
YouTube.
it's- yeah, go for it. Yeah, I would feel sorry for any FBI agent assigned to follow me because they will realize I'm the world's most boring human.
Oh,
Right.
that's so weird. Why did it post on?
No, you're
Why
not.
did it have? Why did mine have 4? I just posted once, and all of a sudden it showed 4.
It shows it that way in StreamYard, but it doesn't come through that way on
Oh,
YouTube.
good.
It's happening to me
Yeah.
too.
Oh, good. Okay, I just I
Yeah.
promise I'm not spamming anybody. Okay.
No, it
But
it
now
does
It's
that.
doing that. I
You're good.
see
Yeah,
that.
but now what's interesting is that Sashi subbed to me, and I can see that Sashi subbed to me. So it's like it's just weird.
I've
It's hit or miss.
heard that there is a setting that you can do that allows people to see you or not see you when you subscribe. Some people have it set that way and some don't. But there's also 2 different places in your dashboard where you can see who is subscribed to you, and sometimes one place will show it and the other one doesn't. I don't get it at all.
I love this. Sashi said, "I'm definitely not a bot. We Asians are much cheaper."
Sashi's hilarious.
I almost spewed.
He's so funny. He's been a long time subscriber, and he shows up in my live stream chats many times. He's great. His sense of humor is hilarious.
Well, Sashi, I hope to see you on Thursday things and Netters Network Retro Cinema. And then, of course, you want to head over to Big L Presents, the opposite Saturdays of my rewatches, because you're awesome.
And big and Jedi Bill's
What?
Oh, what
it
happened?
happened
Troy?
again.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I'm still here. Am I still here? Wait a
You're
minute.
still here, Bill.
here.
Am I still here? Oh shit! I am still here.
Oh,
yeah, you are, Bill.
Okay.
well, deleted.
Yes,
I
you
probably
are,
have
dear.
to take off now, unfortunately.
All right.
So,
Well,
thank
go
you.
ahead and real quick plug your channel.
Oh gosh, I hate being put on like this. I'm Sin from Sin's Corner. Oh my gosh, I never know what to say when you do this. I just released a crap ton of videos this whole week. I think I had a video every single week, a bunch of reviews, and then I was doing my top videos. Tomorrow I'm doing my most anticipated for 2024. I like to do reviews. I've done reactions sometimes, but it's been a while. My favorite thing is to talk about movies, so I mostly focus on reviews now. And I do live streams. I try to have one at least once a month, but we might have one tomorrow just because my son doesn't have to work and he wants to continue the live stream we were having right before I had to leave that and come here. So that's me. You can take me off now. Take me off the screen like that.
No, leave her up. Make her uncomfortable.
I'll just leave studio. Anyway, I'm sorry I have to cut it early. I explained deleted what the situation was, but so yeah, I have to turn in because I have to get up early. But I'll see you guys whenever. I hope you have a fantastic week. And thanks for having me.
Take care and happy
Good
New
night.
Year.
Welcome.
And-
Hey, come back
Bye.
anytime. Take care.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Same to you. Bye.
I've got
Troy dropped out. Is that
11,
Troy,
18.
Troy's dropped up, but Netter is still here. This is all right. Troy's in the chat. Sorry, everyone. I don't know what StreamYard is doing tonight. Netter and I are not going to fight it anymore. So thank you so much for including us. Okay, so I guess they're. Well, if you can still hear us, Happy New Year. Thank you both very much for coming in. And
Indeed.
yeah. All right. Asians have a sense of humor. It comes from us deleting ourselves. Jeez, Sashi.
I've got 40 minutes to my new year.
Bill has 40 minutes.
I
All
don't know
right.
if I'm gonna make it. I'm starting to doze.
That's right. Um,
I'm gonna be heading on out. Delete scenes. Hope you don't mind. Well, my eyes
Okay,
are getting heavy.
all right. Well, go ahead and plug your channel there, Bill. I mean, Al.
Ow.
I
You're
forgive
out,
you,
yes.
deleted.
Damn it!
Well, yeah,
I'm
well,
losing it.
You know, like I always say, Big Al Presents. I do reviews, rewatches, and rambles. I specialize in my own little 10-word reviews with a little extra ramble maybe at the end after I rate it. And I do rewatches every other week with Netters Network and Last Call with Troy Pacelli. And just come aboard, and if you ever want to do a rewatch with me, just let me know. I'll be there. I love doing it either on my channel or someone else's. You get a film, I'll watch it with you. Take care, everybody, and have a wonderful and very happy New Year.
Take care.
Okay,
Later,
take care,
Al.
guys.
Happy New
Bye.
Year. All right, and since we lost Troy and Netter there, I want to remind everybody, of course, Netter has Thursday Things. That's Thursdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, on her channel. I will be the guest for this week's show, so stay tuned for that. Troy and Netter also host, along with Aged Boomer, Friday Night Last Call. That's over on Troy's channel, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Of course, there is also Geeky Geezers, which Troy and Aged Boomer co-host. That's Sundays at 9 Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And, of course, live from Sparkwood in 21, which is our... we lost Connie, damn it.
They're dropping like flies.
They're dropping like flies! Okay.
Son of a bitch. I'm still
Internet
with them.
problems. Okay. All right. So, as I was saying, live from Sparkwood in 21, it's myself along with Troy, Netters, and Boomer, and it's a retrospective of the Twin Peaks television series. Last week's episode was the most watched episode since we switched over to my channel. Um, and we will be back this upcoming Tuesday at 8:30 for the first episode of season 2, where we're going to resolve the big cliffhanger. All right. Well, all right. Well, we got you here, Bill.
Yes.
All right. Well, we've definitely got some irons in the fire, some things that
Yep.
we're planning to do, some reviews that we hope to do at some point. So she's
Mhm.
saying, is this Highlander? Or will we end up with one? Well, technically, it's my show. Every show ends with me. So, um, hopefully, a few people will be able to show back up. From because I did want to get at least one of the West Coasters in here. Um, so whoever has the chance to jump in between now and then,
I
yeah.
got 37 minutes.
So we're definitely going to be here, at least until it hits New Year's for Bill. So yeah, we got plenty of show to go.
So, what are you looking forward to deleted this year?
What am I looking forward to this year? Definitely Dune 2.
It,
Um,
I thought I thought it got pushed back to another year.
oh no! It's coming out in March, March
Okay.
1st. Yeah, so definitely Dune 2. Like I said, I'm trying to catch up on the Reacher series, which they're already filming season 3. So I'm happy to hear that. And we got Connie back.
Welcome back, Connie.
Hello.
Back, Connie.
Thank you. Can we say
So
internet problem?
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah, StreamYards has been. Ah! Now Bill's gone. Oh, no. This is an epidemic. Damn it.
Talk about musical chairs.
No.
More like musical yards.
I hit the wrong button. I went to refresh one of my open YouTube tabs. I refreshed the StreamYard tab, and that made me go poof. It made me go poof.
Oh,
Damn it.
See, that's what happens when you drink in excess and you take on a bit too many herbal essences. I may have consumed some herbal essences,
yeah.
and let me tell you,
Okay.
I'm feeling really good.
We can get you. You must guess around.
And it's like a war zone outside my home.
There, I had my 2
So
glasses of wine with dinner.
I feel safe within the walls and ceiling of my home. Hello? Did we lose
here.
deleted?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm
You're
still
here.
here.
okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's all we
Well,
need.
that's
Now
good.
the host going AWOL on us.
Yeah.
No, still here. Okay.
Good.
All right. So, going around the horn on this question, Connie, what are you looking forward to in the next year? Connie?
Sorry about earlier with you. They're deleted.
I'm sorry. What was that?
How are you, Bill? I said, sorry what happened about with you earlier.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I kind of went a little deep on unscripted tonight, folks. For anybody who didn't see that show. This week I suffered a personal loss, and I almost didn't go on this evening. I was just going to cancel everything for the next week, but I spoke to some friends behind the scenes, and they said no, it's probably best for you if you do go on. So and it's very true. It did help. It kind of kept me going. So yeah, and hello to Daniel's Hot Topics. Long time no see.
Hello, Daniel.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year
Hello.
to you. All right.
Happy New Year's.
It is currently
Yeah, on
11:20.
the channel that I'm a wrench on.
Yes.
It should be.
Oh, I know on on the one channel that I'm a mod on, we lost one of our channel members to cancer on the day after Christmas, and she was one of the regulars that were been on for a couple of years now. So sad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I got the
who was it?
message. Breast cancer. This is her second time around, and it was very aggressive.
Oh,
And she was on
who-
chemo and radiation and all other things. And she had a
who
broken
was
back
it?
on top of it. Breast cancer.
No, who was the individual that passed?
Connie Hilton.
Oh,
She was one of the regulars on the Late Horror Show.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I hadn't
hippie
heard.
ki 2023.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
And we lost another channel member earlier in the year.
No.
Within less than a month after into the new year. So both of them to cancer's aggressive.
Yeah, we lost some friends this year, folks, and
Yeah.
I don't want to go too far into it because I don't want to turn this into a sad show.
Yeah.
I wanted this to be more festive. We did lose some friends here this year, folks, and I tell you, the one thing that they would want us to do is continue.
Correct.
So that's what we're going to do. So for Connie Hilton, for Cardinal Sin, for Son of a Red Shirt, for They Call Me Nobody, and everybody else that didn't make it to the end of the year with us, we salute you, and we're going to keep fighting the good fight. And we're going to stand alone forever after.
Yeah.
Together once more into the breach. To die another day,
Indeed.
tomorrow, forever after finger, and all the good stuff,
Yeah.
And
Because it's a new year. It's a leap year, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
get
it's a
the-
leap year.
Extra day in February. February only has usually 28 days. Today we get an extra day in February this year.
Mhm.
I know that very well because my my older brother's birthday is on March 1st. He was almost this close to being born on a leap year within a day.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Good thing mine's in the beginning of December.
Well, I am looking forward to the continuation of The Walking Dead, the Rick and Michonne series, which I'll hope to be covering, and a few other shows in the pipelines if they come out. I'm not sure, like Yellowstone, the final parts of that, and then hopefully, I'm not sure if the Four Sixes Ranch. Those are some of the shows I like and enjoy, and watching a lot of other older shows too. You know, because I don't care who you are, or how long you've been on this planet. Watching every single show or every single series and seasons, it takes up some time, you know. And either you binge like 2 or 3 episodes, depending on the length, you know. You can get them through some seasons fairly quickly. Depends on the length and how many episodes are in that season. But that's a beauty part of it. If I always can go back, whether it be physical media or on some streaming platform. Older content sometimes is the salvation when our crappy IP show get continually stomped on and run through the dirt. Turn to the older shows. Turn to the classics. You'd probably be happier and enjoy the content for what it is.
Right, because
Love the
you know,
older
we
stuff.
don't have to. You know, we don't have to stick to just what's present year. You know, we have 100 years plus of entertainment that we can look back on. You know, Connie brought up the what was it, the Late Horror Show, and they do like the old time radio shows.
Yeah.
You know, and believe me, a lot of that is far more entertaining than anything you're going to find now. You have that channel to fall back on.
Absolutely.
You know, you have channels like Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies. You know, you have Creature Features and those channels that go back and show the older films. There are still, you know, the older Mystery Science Theater episodes. Go back and watch those. You know, so there are places that we can go, and you'd be surprised what you can find right here on YouTube. Type it in; it's probably there.
Yep. Lot you could find free. Other you
Or
might
like-
have to
like
have the
us,
small
they had-
rental. Go ahead, Connie.
Yeah. And like with us, go ahead, Bill.
I already said go ahead to you.
Okay.
I was giving you the
with all
floor.
three of us has the physical medias, like with the DVDs, the old VHSs. Watch those too. I don't know. I lost count on how many I have in my drawers down over here in the living room. I think I got like 200 plus.
Happy New Year to you. It's not quite New Year for me yet.
Well,
I've
I'm
got
glad.
less, like 30 32 minutes.
Are you in Mountain Time, Bill?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's Mountain Time. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, like I was saying, we very definitely have some plans for our respective channels. One thing I want to start doing is to do like a video a day, even if it's just a short. I have plenty of things that I can talk about, and just looking through my own home, through my own physical media, I think I've got enough that I can do like a short a day, or a video a day, and still have enough left over at the end of the year. So that's definitely something that I want to do. And of course, I have more movie reviews coming up. Unscripted is going to continue. This show will continue. Sparkwood and 21 will continue. And of course, the weekend updates. I like doing those. They're doing very well. They're gaining popularity. And then, of course, I'm going to be collaborating with other channels, like Bill, like Pop Culture Minefield, like Troy and Netter. Sim and I did a spoiler review of Thanksgiving that's about as long as the movie. So, check that out. So, yeah, we're not going anywhere. We're going to be here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, they're lighting them off. It's getting close.
Right on.
Yeah, it's getting close for you.
20 minutes.
Yep.
So, what big films? I can't think of any right now, other than the ones that we have already mentioned, are due to come out in 2024. Are we getting? I'm not sure. Are we getting the King Kong versus Godzilla New Empire? Are we supposed to get that in 2024?
We are getting that. And as Daniel's Hot Topic says in the chat, we are getting Deadpool 3.
That will
Yeah, I was about to
be
bring that up.
released in 2024.
Yeah,
Huh.
I think the new Nosferatu is supposed to be coming out too this year.
Oh, yeah. Nosferatu. Yeah.
There's supposed to be another Joker coming out this year.
Yeah, Joker. The Joker sequel.
Yeah.
I'm going that with very little expectations. I mean, the previous film was outstanding and spectacular. I just hope they came up with something that's gonna make me say, well, that blew my socks off. I always like films where I go in to watch and I come out like, yeah, I need a smoke. And a new pair of socks, because my socks are now gone and there's nothing but ashes.
I tried watching it and I didn't like it.
And I really hope, and I don't know, I don't think this is possible, but the movie going experience it has completely changed. I hope someday, but I actually cannot foresee it coming, that we go back to the way the movie going experience was. But or is it gonna filter out and wither away to streaming and digital? Those are the things that concern my mind.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here are some other titles that are coming out in the upcoming year. Have Madam Web. We also
Waiting
have
for Beetlejuice
Craven
to
the
come out.
Hunter. Beetlejuice 2. We have Mickey 17, which is a science fiction film from the director of Parasite.
Watchers, the Watchers.
Got Thunderbolts. There's a movie called Challengers, which is a drama that has Zendaya in it. It's about tennis. Just a Fall Guy movie with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. Furiosa, which is the spinoff of Mad Max.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hello, Dandy
Yeah.
Phantom.
A happy New Year to you, sir.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
The Gladiator is supposed to be coming out this year too.
Gladiator 2. As Daniel brings up in the chat, Bad Boys 4 and Twisters, which is the sequel to Twister.
I'm kind of curious about the Twisters. Is that going to be?
Yeah.
How's that going to be almost 20 plus years later? Almost 30. Glenn.
They're bringing out The Crow.
Yeah, The Crow. Ballerina, which is the spinoff of John Wick.
I do want to see that.
Borderlands. Yeah, Borderlands, based on the video game. Eli Roth is going to be directing that. Cate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Jamie Lee Curtis in that movie. Alien, the new Alien film, Romulus. That's coming out in August.
Looks interesting.
Transformers 1, where Chris Hemsworth is playing Optimus Prime.
Hey, are we getting Shelby Oaks 2024? Did it make it for last year?
2024. Yeah, Shelby Oaks. Yeah, Chris Stuckman's movie.
Yeah.
I'm kind of really looking forward to that one. I love Chris Stuckman and his channel over there. Does amazing reviews, and now is an independent filmmaker. So I am rooting for that one and waiting the day and the second.
We have Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim, which is going to be the animated film Helm Hammerhand. Let me see.
Yeah, Dune 2 is supposed to be coming out as well.
Right. We got to that.
Yeah.
Venom 3.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Blade. They remade Blade.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Exactly.
Well, there's the Mean Girls reboot that's actually coming out.
Don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
Argyle with Henry Cavill.
Uh-huh.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
I mean, Mean Girls. I'm still thinking that came out like a few years ago. All the 2000s, they only feel like they were like a few moments ago to me. I really, it's like
Yeah.
I really can't believe we're halfway through the 20s, so almost already.
Resident
There's
Evil's
the,
supposed to be coming out this year too.
is it? There's the Bob Marley biopic.
Lisa Frankenstein horror.
They
I
got
got
that
like
Civil War thing.
Yeah.
13 minutes.
There's Back to Black, which apparently is the biopic of Amy Winehouse. It's going to come
Okay.
out in May. There's the third A Quiet Place film.
That might be worth a look.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the movie If with Ryan Reynolds.
The Legend of White Dragon.
I like a lot of Ryan Reynolds stuff.
Yeah. Same here.
He's a fun guy to watch on film.
Yeah, he pokes
There's
fun
the,
in himself too at times.
He does. And there's the Chris Pratt Garfield movie. Inside Out 2.
I got now 11 minutes till midnight.
Woohoo! You know what? You know what sad
There's-
is? They're doing Winnie the Pooh horror style. How sad is that?
What style?
Winnie the Pooh horror.
Oh
Winnie the Pooh
yeah,
in horror.
Well, they already did that one.
yeah.
Oh, they already did it
It is-
already?
Yeah, it's already came out.
Okay,
I've
so
already
I knew
watched
I
it.
didn't know it-
Yeah,
It's
okay, I didn't know if
a-
it was last year or this year. Like, how sad.
I like the gore in the film, but it's easily forgettable in like
Okay.
0.1 seconds.
yeah.
I mean, I dig it only for the gore. You know, I'm a horror fan aficionado, and I could honestly say I only like that film for the gore and the gore purposes.
Okay.
I like.
supposed to be.
Well, I like when horror films aren't afraid to be gory.
Yeah.
Well, there's
I don't
there's
mind
some. I also really
What?
like horror films that are psychological and really mess with your mind. Those are the ones that like, God damn, that was good because it got me thinking this way, or it made you think, oh shit. I've
Especially if
been
they're
in
done-
similar situations.
Yeah. Especially if they're done right, I will rave about it all till the cows come home. If it's bad, I'll say my piece and walk away. Because I grew up on all horror shows. Doesn't matter if it's sci-fi, psychological, wherever the combinations are.
Hey, deleted scenes. Are you at least curious about the? I don't know where it is, but I am kind of curious about this one called the ISS International Space Station. I don't know where that's available to watch, but the previews got me kind of intrigued, and I kind of want to have a look at that one.
No, let me look that up. So is this a documentary or is it?
No, it's like a feature film or limited series. I'm not sure if it was Netflix or Apple,
What is it
or is
again?
it in the theaters? ISS.
Uh huh.
International Space Station.
All right.
Maybe we could
Okay.
watch the trailer.
Uh,
I think we could watch a trailer and get away with it. We talk over it or block the audio, maybe. Damn near 4 years on YouTube, and I'm still figuring it out, folks.
Definitely
let
no learning curve.
Yeah.
Let me switch over and see if we can't boot this up.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. I was. You remember hearing little blurps here and there about it.
Yeah. It's getting louder outside. 11:53 p.m.
Yeah, it didn't last long over here with the boom booms.
Yeah. Oh, I got 6 minutes. 6
All right.
minutes. Okay, cool.
Well, I have the ISS trailer here.
Cool.
And I have the sound off, so
Okay.
maybe we won't get nicked for it. So Ariana DeBose.
It's sounding like a demilitarized zone over here.
Chris Messina. Uh-oh.
Yeah, nukes.
Oh, snap.
Nukes are going off everywhere in the atmosphere. Definitely want to check this one out.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy from the Americans. Okay.
I love apocalyptic sci-fi and action films like these. It's a hit or miss,
It's got a good cast.
Yeah, and the trailer looks amazing. That's just like I'm sold. I gotta see this movie wherever, whenever it comes out, and I will definitely probably do a before and after review because that's what's going to be happening this year, on the Jedi Build channel. More reviews. As quickly as I can see them and get videos out to you guys.
Looks
All
good.
right. It does look good. All right, so I'm looking over at Wikipedia here. The release date as of right now is actually January 19th. So we're coming up on this pretty quick.
Cool.
95-minute runtime, so it doesn't outstay its welcome.
Yeah.
Good timing.
All right. This looks like an interesting one, folks. I think we're going to Gonna check that
Looks
one
like a
out.
winner.
Okay. ISS. Review up. See this thing.
Yeah. Deleted. We should time if we could watch it at the same time or at least the same day and work together on the review.
American. I think it's both, isn't it?
American space. Okay, all right. That might go over the.
So, hey, would you like to
On 2 minutes.
yeah. It's 11:58 p.m. 11:58. Yep. Are you still with us, Deleted? Oh boy, are you still there, Connie?
Oh, there you go. I heard something.
Okay,
Still here.
still here. Oh, good. Still here.
Good.
Yeah.
11:58 p.m. A minute left to my new year. One minute to go. So, I could talk briefly about some of my favorite films, at least the top 5 of 2023. I'm gonna put right at. I'm gonna go. I'm only going to start with the best first. For me, was The Covenant. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, and second for me would be on the list would be Godzilla -1. And in at number 3 would be Shisu. Number 4 would probably be I would have to say John Wick Chapter 4. And number 5, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. That would be my top 5 of 2023.
All right, and Happy New Year to you, Bill.
Yep, it's New Year's.
Right.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy
And
New Year. It's getting super loud outside my home.
And
I just hope none of those bullets fall and hit me.
and Sashi has to go, so thank you, Sashi, and Happy New Year. Tommy, the
Happy
Guinea
New
Pig
Year's.
Collective has joined us. So
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Welcome to 2024.
All right.
Hail, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. So good to see you. A very happy New Year to you and your family. And be blessed and enjoy 2024. Let's really hope it's a good one, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen of all ages. I want 2024 to be a damn good year.
And hello,
Hail the Padawannabe.
Yeah. All right. So Lady Mist and the Padawannabe still have another hour. Samuel Proctor has joined us.
Hello, Samuel Proctor. Happy New Year to you, sir. Happy New Year to you, Lady
Happy
Miss.
New
Love
Year's.
ya. Danielle's Hot Topics. Definitely Happy New Year to you, sir. LDG Free the Net, Yvette, Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies, and everybody, please say a prayer for my good friend D. Odyssey. He was gonna stream tonight, all the time zones, but he fell ill, and he's just in a place where he's in recovery, and hope that he heals up well and will be back doing his Deej Odyssey thing.
Get well,
Prayers
Sir Deej.
go out. Yes, please get well, Deej.
Hope for the best.
Let's really try to have a great year this year, folks. Expect some fun, awesome things from Deleted, myself and Troy and Netters Network, Awesome and Big Al, friends of the channel and good friends to Deleted Scenes and myself. And if you can subscribe to everybody, because strength in numbers, together we go strong. Especially if you want to pursue YouTube journey through channel and content creation. You can do this with a cell phone. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. You can get apps that will help you edit and all that stuff on your phone these days. Technology is great. Until it becomes obsolete.
Exactly. I'm slowly doing that here with myself on the cell phone and the computer for both my channels.
Yep, it definitely sounds like a demilitarized zone outside. It's still going off.
Yeah, why don't you go take a look? No.
To be prepared to put up with nonsense from YouTube. That must always be, yeah. Well, that's the thing with YouTube. Our gracious hoster of the platform. It's the landscape changing from month to month. So the game gets changed and rigged in a way. Month on a monthly basis. These changes, I guess, are necessary.
Sometimes day to day.
Sometimes they're for the better. Sometimes they're for the worse. Like one feature I wish on YouTube, there's the little 3 dots off to each and everybody's name. YouTube, you need to bring back where everybody can click on those 3 dots. So everybody can subscribe to everybody, especially those channels who do create content, and are trying to make a name. That helps, if it give everybody the chance to subscribe to everybody. Share the wealth, spread the love, spread the happiness, spread the joy. Because we're here today, and there could be no tomorrow. You have to enjoy the little things, like in Zombieland. Enjoy the little things. Yes, it's a true good philosophy. Definitely always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. 'Cause life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a joke, you know it's true. Sorry, I can't resist.
I was thinking the same thing.
Just remember the laugh is on you. So always look on the bright side of life.
As we're dancing in our chairs.
Yes. And remember, the number's always 42. And never leave home without your trusty towel. Words to live for, boys and girls. Hail ADG! Happy New Year to you, my friend. It's always good to see ya.
Indeed. All right. Well, speaking of upcoming reviews, I am looking through my Regal Unlimited app, and it seems. Oh, thank you, LDG, for the gifting 20 memberships.
20 free memberships. Yeah.
Oh,
over on Bill's channel.
thank you.
So
Thank you.
including Connie. So congrats, Connie.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
There'll be some.
Neat.
We're gonna get to a whole lot more member stuff in 2024. More
That's
member
just-
streams and perks to be coming.
Cool. I was just thinking
I
about joining.
I actually have a goal for 2024. I would like to get to 7,300 by January 30th of 2024. I'm at like 4,100 something like now, so I got a ways to go, and it could be done. I am going to try to be really popping out the content this year on my channel. I am going to get back into doing YouTube Shorts. There'll be a lot of reviews, a lot of videos coming, and maybe more live streams. Look for the triumphant return for the Insomniac Soup stream, which will be coming to you at least 3 nights a week.
Nice. Okay, well, let's very quickly here read off the people who have just won the free memberships. We have Lady V Elements, CC Karaoke, Keely Chow, Melted Copper, who was with us earlier, our pal Bellowed Triggerfish, Connie Clary, of course, who's on the panel with us, Lax Sivrak. Let's see who else here. Brett Cohen, Ingredia, Raider Rich, Jeff B, Don McDouglas, Nemesis of Eden, Gomer Kyle, Taylor Swift, greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU, who was also with us earlier, Jim's Landscape, Rod Thunderheart, Gorillas.
Love you, Rod.
Thoughts.
Can I
MSG?
Can I break in for just a moment? Then we can go back to you. Want to say hello to Tiger Stripes out there, and once again, thank you again, LDG, putting in a $20 super chat. Thank you so very much. So 2024 is going to be interesting. I promise. Well, we truly do hope so. because, like
Yeah.
that Star Wars says, we really, really need it. I look for a prosperous and exciting 2024, indeed. Remember, it's only day one of the rest of the 369 69 days. 66 days. 66 days? Because it's a leap year. Yeah.
All right. And hello, Jim's Landscape. And congratulations on the membership.
Indeed.
All right. And of course, hello, Tiger Stripes. Happy New Year. Good to see
Yep.
Happy New Year to you, too.
you. All right. All right. Well, speaking
Happy
of
New Year's.
upcoming events here, scrolling through my Regal Unlimited account. Those of you who have been paying attention to both my channel and Sin's Corner know that we attend the Mystery Movie Mondays, and we're going to have 2 in a row coming up starting tomorrow. So whatever that movie may be, review upcoming.
Awesome.
My first movie review of 2024. All right. Here's something I did want to bring up. I have not done a best or worst of 2024 yet. I plan to do so. The reason I haven't is because there are a few other movies that kind of got here to me late that I haven't had a chance to see yet, like Iron Claw and The Holdovers and a couple of other ones. And I want to see those first before I put out a list. But I do plan to put out a best and worst of 2024 video probably sometime towards the end of the week. Plus what the review for whatever the mystery movie is going to be tomorrow night. And we also have Night Swim, the James Wan film with Wyatt Russell and Carrie Condon that's coming out this week as well. So if I can get out a little bit early and catch that film, I'll review that as well. All right. And of course
hello.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Shiftyism. I was just saying.
Shifty. Yeah.
Happy New Year to you, sir.
All right. Well, we're what the hell? We're going to go on and do the all of the time zones. I was kind of hoping that some of our pals out here on the West Coast would be able to jump in with us. Perhaps they're all celebrating. It's quite all right. Glad they are. So we are going to go for at least another 45-50 minutes or so to close out, to give the West Coast people time to jump in if they
Yeah,
like.
we have a good friend who's there in Cali.
We do.
Kim Hayes. He sings karaoke with us.
He does.
Yeah.
He does have the link. I don't know if he's going to be able to jump in with us because I believe he said he had might already have been booked up. Quite all right. If he comes in, great. If not, Tim, if you're listening to the show, you got 43 minutes. Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy
Yes,
New Year.
indeed.
Coming up. All right. So let me run through this again real quick. The movie we saw the trailer for, ISS, that will be January 19th. So, all right. And it looks like there are going to be 3 showings on that day at my local theater. So, with luck, I'll be
Cool.
able to catch one of them, and I'll review at that time.
Cool.
And also on the 19th is a horror film called Founders Day.
Ooh, that one sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does.
A murder mystery surfaces in the midst of a heated mayoral election in a quaint New England town. That sounds like an interesting one, too. And hello, Cedrus Moss. Good to see you, sir. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Cedrus.
Happy.
All right. And, of course, there's The Beekeeper with Jason Statham, directed by David Ayer. And that's coming out on the 12th. All right. So we got... I think we're going to have a busy year. We also have re-releases for Cowboy Bebop the movie, the 85th anniversary of The Wizard of Oz, 60th anniversary of My Fair Lady, Paprika is being re-released, the 40th anniversary edition of the David Lynch version of Dune. Labyrinth is also being re-released.
I like
Steel
that one.
Magnolias. The Muppet Movie.
What?
South.
What?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Muppet
What?
Movie's being re-released.
Oh,
45th
it's being
anniversary
re-released. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm like,
45th.
wait, what? What? Muppet remake? No. Please, no. Leave the Muppets alone and bring them back.
In true form.
The 40th anniversary of The Neverending Story. 70th anniversary of Rear Window. 50th anniversary Blazing Saddles.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Cool.
September 15th.
All
On
right.
Blazing Saddles?
On game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
That's when we'll have to, the week before or when does that, I'll have to look at the calendar.
Mhm.
September 14th.
15th. Which is a Sunday.
Oh, perfect. That's perfect. We know what's going to be shown on that day. On Western Cinema, we will do Blazing Saddles on Sunday, September 15th, 2024. Blazing Saddles, 50. What 50? 75, right?
50th anniversary. Yeah.
50th.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
50.
Yeah. So you hear it here, folks, first.
Okay.
Give me why I
Shifty
whip
is
this
saying-
out.
Yep. Shifty is saying there's a bunch of movies I still haven't seen this year. The Holdovers is on Peacock if you have it. That's how I'm going to see it. I'm going to watch it on.
Cool.
I'm going to have to watch it on Peacock, and because I've been wanting to review that movie. I've heard some really good things. It's probably going to be a Best Picture nominee. Paul Giamatti's probably going to get nominated. I understand he's very good. He's always good. I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I definitely, that's definitely one that's been on my list to review. Um, Cedrus is saying, what was New Year's like for you guys during the 80s and 90s? Did it look much different than it does now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh hell yes. It's unrecognizable how different it is.
Oh, yeah.
Vastly.
I personally loved the New Year's experiences in the 80s and 90s. Were both exceptional and spectacular until it came to the end of the 90s. Then it got, well. And that's all I have to say about that right now.
I worked in a bar for almost 11 years during New Year's. I know how it is.
Well, for me, I really remember Dick Clark. The New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Yeah.
And to me, that's New Year's when you had that program, and once he was no longer doing them, and it just wasn't the same. So I agree. Yeah, it looks different. It feels different. It's just, sorry, I'm sorry, I ruined your New Year's Eve parties, chasing
Nah.
cigarettes. Nah. That's a Forrest Gump reference, obviously. But yeah, it's not the same thing at all. It's just like a lot of the other holidays. It's been kind of corporatized. Anyway, moving on with the list I was going over here. Upcoming anniversary re-releases. Mean Girls, which we brought up earlier, 20th anniversary. The Fifth Element is being re-released on November 17th. And the 70th anniversary of White Christmas on December 15th. So, if you have a local Regal Cinema near you, it's going to be quite a year. You got some opportunities to catch up on some films that you either haven't seen in a while, or maybe you didn't get a chance to, or if you maybe didn't get a chance to see it in theaters, like, for example, Soul, which is probably the last decent Pixar movie. That's going to be back in theaters from 2020. So I think we're going to have a lot to talk about, folks, in the new year. Definitely in film. Man, I hope Deadpool 3 is good, but I don't know. If Ryan Reynolds has creative control over that movie, then I think we're going to be okay. But if he had to battle the studios, man, then I don't know.
Yeah, I know the studios wanted to take over for Deadpool, but Ryan Reynolds wouldn't let them.
Does any specific examples, the classic 90s, 80s New Year's? Yeah, for me, it's like I said, it was the Dick Clark New Year's Rockin' Eve, for me. That was the most memorable. Being allowed to, when I grew to the point where I was allowed to stay up to watch that show. That was, that's New Year's for me. Or at least it was back in the day. A lot of you guys did not have the technology back then, so what was it like growing? Come on, we weren't. It wasn't reinventing the wheel or anything, It was a simpler time. It seemed less chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
If I had anything to say about it, that's why I would say it wasn't as chaotic. So I do want to remind everybody, since we do have some new people here in the chat, I hit 300 subscribers earlier today.
Congratulations.
So thank you for all of the new people who subscribed. But I want to make sure.
Okay, that was yesterday, last year.
Technically yesterday. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, long ago, in the days of war, back in the day, back when I only had 297
Yeah, and that
subs
dreadful
instead of 300.
2023.
Hey,
2023 can suck my ass. You're out of here, kid.
yeah.
I'm it's exciting. I right now the feeling is excited for 2024. Excited. Oh. Excitement and unknown territory. Gonna bring in the SmackDown on content. Gonna try a lot of new things. I'm gonna really bust my ass this year and be cranking it out. So hop on the Jedi train. The Jedi and deleted scenes train, because I take my coworker. Yeah. I forgive you for last year deleted scenes. You are still hired.
The J&D Express.
You're still employed, sir.
Oh no.
Bill.
Well, thank you, sir. I do appreciate it.
Huh?
The J&D Express.
Nice. All right. So there it is. I have my ticket for a Mystery Movie Monday. So folks, stay tuned. There's going to be an out of the theater review of whatever the hell this movie's going to be.
Cool.
Mystery Movie Monday in full effect. 2 weeks in a row. So
we got less than 30 minutes till New Year's in California, and those Pacific timers We won't actually talk about how bad California really is.
Mm.
And that's about all I have to say about that. On to something new.
Indeed. Cedric says, yeah, from what a lot of my church members say, things did not get around as fast as they do now regarding information. No. I mean, we pretty much had to rely on the news media for that, and that, as you now know, we really can't now. So we got to go to alternate sources. It says, Mystery Movie Monday has a nice ring to it. Yeah,
It does.
yeah, it does. I'll have to get in touch with Sin again and see if she's going. I wish I had noticed that earlier. We could have brought it up while she was here. So,
You know, deleted. You've reached 300. Yeah, I think we could, with some work and perseverance, I think we could get you to 600 by May.
oh, that would be nice.
That would be
And
good.
you can monetize that a little after 500. Hopefully, you'll get your watch hours in there so you can get monetized over there on your end. It can be done. We're on a mission from God. It's midnight. I'm wearing sunglasses. I got I got a pack of smokes and a full tank of gas, and I'm on a mission from God.
Hit it. All right. So, West Coasters, if there's any listening, 26 minutes. So we are going to stick around at least that long to ring you guys in case, just in case anybody from the West Coast, and we do know a few people out there, a couple of them who are into chat. Our pals
Yep.
Lady Mist into Padawannabe. If there are any other West Coasters out there, hey, let us know. Lady Mist is still with us in the chat.
Indeed. Lady Miss, I love you. You're such a trooper.
You are.
And you
Yeah.
bring such joy to my heart when I see you in the chat. And it's always good to see you around, Lady Mist. We love you.
Very much so. Very much so. Yes. Okay, he says, which is interesting considering that a person could say something in a small town or neighborhood and have it end up the topic of conversation every family's dinner table. That's
Yeah.
that's how they did it back then. You know. All right. I also don't want to leave out everybody who's still watching on Netters Network, on Bill's channel, and also with Big Al Presents, and the people who are also following along on my Twitter feed. I don't want to leave you out. Thank you for watching, for being here. We're going to go on for at least another 25 minutes or so, and to ring in the West Coasters, and to see if anybody else wants to jump in with us. It's okay. If you're not the chat, that's perfectly fine. Just as long as you enjoy the show, that's all that matters. Hit the like. If you're not yet subscribed, please do so. Now that I've hit 300, let's see if we can get me to, as Bill says, to 600. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed to Bill, or to Connie, or to any of the guests that were on with us earlier, Troy and Netters and Sense Corner, Big Al Presents. All right. Okay. So, Step Brady. He's muted. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
hey, that's something that we can go into. Pets. Bill has dogs and cats. You have birds. I still have one of my fur babies. I lost one this year, unfortunately, but I still have the other one. So, and Bill's back.
Yeah, I was just had a word with the boss lady.
Boss lady, bring her on. Say hello.
She just walked away. She went to take Brady out.
Oh, okay.
She got back from her sister.
Yes.
Okay.
Boss lady, Nina Green, joins us on Bill's karaoke shows.
Mm-hmm.
She is. Tommy says, yeah, the collector lost Cringer to face the channel. What a horrible year. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Says, I don't think I'll ever forget the story of one of my American friends told me she lived in Tennessee or Arkansas or one of the Kansases. Okay. All right. Scroll through this. I do want to remind everyone that that Bill has Action Theater coming up this Thursday. He has revived that program.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I couldn't join him for Thursday's show when he did Nobody. I hated missing out on that, but real life intervened.
It's okay. It's still on your channel, though.
It is still on my channel, though. It's still on Bill's channel. So if you have your own copy or have access to the movie on any one of the streaming services, check it out and give that a watch. This week's movie is going to be Bullet with Steve McQueen. And hopefully I will be able to join that show. It will most likely be in progress. But hopefully I can jump in and say hello and catch at least part of the movie with you.
Cool.
And of course, we also have Western Cinema Sunday. Western Cinema Presents. Sorry, I keep wanting to say Western Cinema Sunday. So Western Cinema Presents. And this week's movie is a big favorite of mine. Called Old Henry. It came out a couple of years ago with Tim Blake Nelson. Interesting movie. I don't want to give anything away about it, but it's definitely one to watch. So, so just saying, some girl told me about how Undertown, a couple had a baby, but a DNA test had another neighbor's DNA, but the kicker was she didn't cheat. They were secret half-brothers. Huh. If your family tree does not fork, you might be a redneck. Okay. That's how that goes.
19 minutes to the California, Oregon, Washington New Year Pacific time. Hello.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. 18
Yeah,
minutes.
just checking.
Did you miss still with us?
Any of you
So,
have anything new and exciting to mention about 2024? Something new, something you're going to try, some place you're going?
well, I tell you one thing I would like to bring up was Retro Blasting's video about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and that really comprehensive deep dive that he took into that movie. It's the best video that I've seen on YouTube all year, and it's not getting the views it deserves. So, I'm going to drop the link in my chat for that. Go over to Retro Blasting's channel, subscribe to him, check out that video. Agreed, it is lengthy, but it is broken down into chapters. Check it out; it's well worth seeing. As far as anything coming up, I want to try and do a video a day, even if it's just shorts. You know, I got enough stuff here in my own house that I think can make for interesting content. So I'm definitely I definitely am going to do that. I might start doing my own physical media show. I don't know. It kind of depends on what my schedule looks like. I have a full-time job. I have uh, I have 4 shows now that I host on my own. Not to mention, you know, shows that I do with other people like Bill, other appearances that I make. So it's, you know, it's going to be a matter of how much time I'm going to have in the day to jump in. So what about you guys? What do you have coming up?
I'm gonna make that content boost to try to get pop out more videos per month.
Mhm.
Gonna start out slow and then rapidly increase the content. Uh, a lot of goals and gonna execute them best as I can. Uh, it's exciting, and be happy to bring new and bold entertainment quality videos. Uh, and more excellent live streams. We'll continue the 2 watch day parties, and I'm not sure, but I may cut one of my karaoke party karaoke bar streams off. I might cut it down to 1 day, only because I'll be producing more content for the channel. But you never know. I might choose to go live sometimes, so
Mm-hmm.
be on the lookout.
Right.
I like spontaneity, and I am notorious for spontaneous live streams.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, so Connie, what about yourself? Anything, any plans for your channel coming up?
I try at least try to do 2 a month of live chant, the live chats, the live streams, I should say. Try to at least. Give me every other, probably like every other week. And try to pump out what I can each month for more content on both my channels. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet, but it's a progress and work in progress.
You keep at that. If you ever should need any help, just reach out to myself or Deleted Scenes, and we'll point you in the right direction or see what we can help you with.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I know one channel I'm at 66, the other one I'm at like 17.
Actually,
right now.
one thing I could probably help both of you with. Eventually, I'm gonna learn how to make thumbnails and how to do
Mhm.
them, and when they become easy as muscle memory, I could pump out them relatively easy, given some direction from what you would want. But I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna do it, and improvement is coming. So it's exciting. It's exciting and thrilling, and the journey continues. The adventure continues.
For sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I would definitely like to learn how to do, or try to learn how to do thumbnails, for sure. The fella who does most of my thumbnails is Fletcher Williams. Some of you might know him. He produces Paulie's show, Latino Slant, and he does He does some Paulie's thumbnails. Um, he does thumbnails for a number of channels, actually. You know, to the point where sometimes I kind of hate asking him, to do one from
Yeah.
which he perfectly he does. We don't have any issues, but he's somebody who I think is kind of maybe spreading himself too thin when it comes to some of this stuff, because he does a lot behind the scenes that people don't know about. Plus, he has his own life to live, too, So, it's almost like I almost kind of, kind of feel guilty for asking sometimes. But,
All right. 10 minutes till
yep,
the
10 minutes.
Pacific time zone New Year.
Another thing I really want to start doing is taking taking segments from shows like this and doing short segments. Those are really popular. I watch those, because sometimes I don't have a chance to sit down and watch or listen to other people's streams like this one. So I definitely want to do that. I really want to get involved in like taking longer form videos like this and segmenting them down,
Even into shorts.
Not necessarily into shorts, but I mean, I do plan to do more shorts. But I go back and I listen to shows like this when I do them. I do go back and listen to these shows again, and I do want to take like individual sections and just put them out as their own separate video. You know, that's something to think about in the future. That's the main thing is I really want to learn how to edit properly. You know, so I can start doing something like that. I can, you know, I want, you know, to maybe find someone who will let me use original music of theirs and put it into the shows. You know, and have like theme music for the shows. You know, not that what StreamYard provides for us is bad or anything. I like it, but you know, I would like to have something a little bit different. So that's stuff that I want to work on in the future. I definitely want to have a higher production value, if not anything else. You know, because you know, my channel is increasing in popularity, obviously, and I want to make sure things don't get stale for the audience. You know, and that's why I ask, you know, when I say hello in the chat, it's not just to say hello, it's, you know, hey, you know, suggest some things. You know, what would you like to see more of? You know, this is a show that's become popular. Unscripted still does okay. There have been some collaboration shows that do well. Sparkwood and 21's doing well right now. And you know, people are sticking around, so obviously they like what they see. So it's now, okay, I have built an audience, now it's about keeping the audience. And there's going to be new content tomorrow. So I'm not going anywhere. I definitely got some plans. And as Lady Mist says, there's 5 minutes to go. So, to all of you West Coasters out there, of which Lady Mist is included, our Powder Wannabe who was here earlier, it's almost that time. Oh, and hello. Emotionally unstable amphibian.
Greetings.
Good to see you. What time zone are you in, sir? It is 4 minutes to go for the West Coast.
All right, I'm back, boys and girls. Had to step away.
England. He's in England, so he is already. Yeah. The festivities have already come on, so he's
very happy New Year to you. Emotionally unstable, and Fabian. It's always good to see you, brother.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year to all our brothers and sisters and friends in the UK and in the Greenwich Mean Time time zone. Happy New Year. Make it great. Make it yours. Be awesome. Be kind. Be courteous. All the above. Okay. Long silence means I pause means somebody else step in there or I'll continue to go.
All right, we have just under 2 minutes. I'm sure Lady Mist can count us down, as she is in as she is on the East Coast there. All right.
1
Got under
minute
2
to
minutes.
go.
1 minute to go.
Yep.
Getting ever closer.
Yep.
And thank you, Daniel. Make sure you're sub to Bill and Connie as well.
Oh, I know he's at least sub to me. You want, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, what easy content you can make with just your cell phone. If you have a pet, you're sitting on content gold. You could film a minute of your pet and if you can get apps on your phone to edit in sound and a voiceover, add funny content. Just be creative, and it's pretty simple to do. I mean, heck, I've seen 5-year-olds and 8-year-olds. Well, at least 8-year-olds. I mean, I've seen. I mean, I haven't seen. I mean, what I'm trying to say.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say, I have noticed that there's young content creators that they can do it with a cell phone. So can you. That was my point that I was trying to make. I'm highly on cloud 9 over here, so
Okay. All right.
don't mind my mindless brain farts and or whatever I was going. I'm good, ladies and gentlemen of the audience.
Very good. You know,
Happy New Year, Pacific time.
yes, Happy New Year Pacific time.
Happy New Year.
You know, and one of my favorite videos that I've done is a video you can find on my channel called Family Outing. And I just followed a group of birds, walking down the sidewalk, and it's the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life. Like this is, it's you got the mother, the father, and you got the little kids there.
And like with me, mine is the baby Quakers. It's my highest one ever. for shorts. So
No,
if I can
I
do it,
believe the whole
anyone can
world
do it.
is under 2024 now.
Yeah.
The whole world is now 2024. Get out of
Oh.
here, 2023. You're gone.
Yeah, beat it. Beat it. Scram. All right, folks.
Now, this is
Well,
where we need Bueller. It's over, 23. It's over. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's over.
Put a fork in it.
Stop lingering around my 2024. Get the heck out of here. Get the hell out of here. You've been fired, 2023.
Yeah,
We're
you're
on
gone,
to
you're out.
2024.
We're moving on. All right, folks. Well, we made it. We made it through all of the time zones. And I want to thank each and every one of you who is here in the chat. I want to thank, yeah, it's a 6 a.m. wake up call. And I've got some things I have to do tomorrow as well. So I want to thank everybody who joined us in the chat. I want to thank the guests who joined us here earlier. Last Call with Troy Pacelli, Netters Network, Big Al Presents, and Sin's Corner. Please sub to all of their channels. All right. Connie, Bill, thank you for sticking around. We all have more content on the way very soon. All right, Connie, any last words?
Happy New Year's. Be safe. Enjoy the year. And don't muck it up.
Bill.
Yes. Remember, be excellent to each other. It's a new year. Party on. Be kind. Stock up on your physical media. Subscribe to everyone. Enjoy life, because we're here today and gone tomorrow. Time is fleeting. Life is fleeting. Enjoy. Go forth. Own 2024. It belongs to you. You control your destiny. You are you, and don't be anything else. Have a great like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And please leave comments. I am your co-host, Jedi Bill, and dig new great things coming this year. For as my co-host, Deleted Scene, says, not only am I a Jedi, I am a master Westerner gunslinger, and my bullets are plentiful and ready for a shootout anytime.
All right. Once again, folks, thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hit the like. Share out the stream. We were also simulcasting on Netters Network, Big Out Presents, and of course Jedi Bill, and my Twitter feed. I want to thank all of you for watching. From HQ, good night. Take care. Stay strong. Because this is how we win.